Start the pod, man.
All right, I see. Cause see now, when I act up, you get upset
You
at
literally
me.
have a bunch of ones. What you do with those?
Yo, the podcast people listen, one and only legend of winning, aka Low. We back with another episode of the Beer to Beer podcast.
We're supposed to be a groupie?
I know, he said that way too soft. You don't moan my name, nigga. Don't ever moan Low.
I didn't moan it. I was just trying to match the.
You trying to do it in unison too?
Yeah, y'all were a little too high, so I had to go low.
Anyway, to my left, I have my co-host Agent Zero. Say what's up, bro.
Hey, I don't know why I'm low on energy. It's probably because I ate bread and carbs is
That's how I
cancer.
feel.
So, you know what I'm saying? I should have ate keto today. I should have known better. It's my fault, but I'm on the pod though.
And behind the desk, we got producer John on the track. Say what's up, boy.
Yeah, I'm here.
You feel like that every time.
What is good? It's your boy. What is good? It's your boy John back at it again like a.
Every time.
Right.
And it never fails,
That's
John.
why you got 2%, man.
I'll be thinking about taking another 0.5% of that.
Because you can make that amendment to his contract. It's in the notes. You didn't read the fine print. That's where you messed up.
He didn't read nothing.
Yeah, he did.
Forget the fine print. He didn't read print.
He just had blind trust.
He just saw signs.
I've been around him so much, I would start getting them hood nigga mentality. So it's just like he could have been dead if he take my 2% away. Could have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but not.
Yeah,
but could have technically.
Like could have been in the brown box. Like you know what I'm saying?
Whoa, that's a wild thing to say.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, shouts out on my podcast people out there.
My 2% good, right, Lo? It's straight, right? It's good, right?
Man, there's a violent clause in the contract too. You act too violent, bro. I'm gonna just let you go. We're gonna let all that go because we can't make no money if you in jail now.
Bro, if you have to put a violent clause on someone's contract, you shouldn't be signing it, man.
That's all I want to say. It could have been prevented.
Yeah, you keep trying. Though.
That was a good attempt.
He trying. Volume shooter.
Yeah.
Missing all of them. No,
I see you got my advance. He brought my back in.
You said I blow your back in?
No. I said,
let's get through the intro.
You brought my back in over there on the couch. You was about to
you say I'm blowing your back in on the couch, nigga? Yo,
God, can you please clearly communicate what you meant to say, bro?
I said I see you brought in my back end.
Oh, brought in my back end.
Yeah, brought my on the couch right there. You just forgot to give it to me.
Just say brought. Just he brought my back end.
Yeah, that's what I. That's
Even
what I
back
said.
end. That just sounds wild.
Because I didn't get the front end.
Okay.
Hey,
yo, but shout out to my podcast people on audio platforms: Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you rate us a 5-star. Also, shout out to all my people on YouTube as well. When you hit the subscribe button, make sure you leave a like, a comment, and once you get done with all that, make sure you hit the notification bell so you can join Noti gang. And finally, all my word of mouth people out there holding us strong, rocking with us, man. Hey, to the word of mouth people out there, y'all gonna be on Twitter, Instagram, in a second, Facebook, and on Patreon. We did a couple of wild things, boy.
huh?
We did a couple of wild things. We'll talk about it. There's a reason why I got these ones now. I mean,
Huh?
there's a reason why.
I don't know what he's talking about, man.
John, we went to the strip club, boy.
Who did? You didn't bring me.
You should have. We tried to get you. That was the day you was busy.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
He don't even know what day it is.
He's upset. It was actually. It literally was.
I'm not going for it. You could have tried that with anybody else.
You were busy, bro. Yo, why you looking sad?
Because I'm your first priority. I'm your only artist. That could have just doubled my. You know what I'm saying?
Aim was with us.
He not signed. It could have been.
We took him out. You know, we take out a couple artists, try to like test it out real quick. Took him to the strip club, and you know what strip club we went to?
Which one?
Gold Rush in the hood.
Gold Rush.
Off of
That's the hood?
Off of Cleveland Ave.
Well, this is a real strip club.
Off of Cleveland Avenue University?
I never heard of Gold Rush.
Yeah, or Gold Room. No, Gold Rush. It's Gold Rush.
I don't think that was the hood, Lo.
That was
Was
off
it?
of Cleveland Ave. Yes.
Wow, I did not feel like it. I didn't feel like it.
We got off the highway and immediately turned right into the strip club. We never went anywhere else.
Oh, word?
So you was in the strip. Both you were in the strip club too.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Stop.
So y'all both were
What?
in the
I don't give a what relationship you think you about to uphold in this conversation?
Wait, so yeah, I know girls be watching this. Hey ladies that's watching this for me. Just mind your business. But I see that over there. So I see you have a little bit. So y'all didn't throw nothing.
Oh no, we do. Oh, we do it.
Yo,
I ain't gonna cap, we do it.
You threw it.
Let me tell you what we did, bro. First of all, we tried to shoot another video for playback. That flop. We was like, oh, let's go get some shenanigans. We record ourselves getting some shenanigans. First, we went to Tokyo Valentino. If y'all, are recurring on the podcast, huh?
You went upstairs.
All the way upstairs.
Oh wait, no! Whoa! Stop! No!
Okay.
To the showers.
Stop!
We pulled up to the showers, John.
I'm glad I didn't go.
Yeah, you
glad.
glad you didn't go? Yeah, because all right. So we went to Tokyo Valentino verse after the video flop,
Okay.
and so I was like, I don't want to go in because I was mad uncomfortable when I went in last time. Y'all reoccurring listeners, I went to Tokyo Valentino. There's a sex shop in Atlanta called Tokyo Valentino, and underneath the sex shop, they get into some wild things, some
Interesting
kinky
activities.
stuff.
Probably they just host meetings in different like small dark rooms.
Like
Just,
castings.
Yeah.
Couch castings.
Yeah. Yeah, you could technically consider it a casting.
For like low budget movies.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say
That's one use. You could use low budget movies. There's definitely one use.
Anyway, so last time I met my girl,
You
went,
was wilding last time. I mean, when we went, he was going. Oh my god!
Stop. Okay,
Bro, okay, that's what happened.
Yo, can I finish?
So
Can I set it up?
First, all right, go ahead, bro.
So first time I went was me and my girl, mad uncomfortable. I didn't feel safe in there. I felt like I needed an adult, even though I was next to one.
You didn't feel safe.
At all. No.
Like someone's gonna take your butt.
Yes.
Especially when he pulled up to the showers.
Yep. Felt like someone was gonna take my butt.
Why did you put? Why? What's going on with these showers? What's going on with the showers?
I'll explain to you in a second. So once the video flopped, I was like, yeah, that's crazy. We can go to Tokyo Valentino. And I was just trolling, but Adrian was like, yo, yeah, I'm down for that. I was like, nah, you playing. He's like, nah, I'm down. I really want to see what's popping over there. I was like, you playing, bro. You playing.
Dead ass.
Eventually, we made ourselves over there. I was like, I'm gonna keep pushing it. We go on the top, in the very, very top where the sex shop is at. We perusing. We browsing. We figure out what's going on. A lot of 9-inchers. 12 inchers.
They had a 40-incher there.
What?
They actually did. They had a 40 incher in a cage. It's
Brother, when you walk in, there's a cage with a giant penis just chilling, bro, like a statue sized. Like it was quite the entrance.
I
bro.
wonder like if we can like get like something going with the otter, get it in there, and just get my mold.
I low key want a what? A mold?
Yeah, a mold of Mars and sell it. You won't have to hold it. I'll hold it. Or you can just take a picture by it, and we can
Bro,
just like
yeah, that's crazy.
all the
dog.
products.
And
That's crazy.
here's the crazy part: is there's another type of mold too. There's a vaginal mold where they make a mold of a fleshlight of porn stars.
Yeah.
Inside.
So it would be like,
Oh, yeah,
let's say
pocket
there's
pussy.
one.
No,
called-
but I didn't know they made it specifically.
Yeah, they
in
form-
the form of a
That means
porn star.
photographers go down there and take accurate photos just to remodel it in the form of a toy so that people can use it.
It has sound effects.
I didn't buy it, so I wouldn't know.
Actually, that's a good.
That'd be no.
Because like
That
if
wouldn't
it's
be
going,
good.
if it like really,
You want sound
if I'm
effects?
gonna make my own balls,
If-
I'm gonna put my sound effects on it. Like, hey yo,
No,
Alright, John.
hey, imagine a girl going crazy with a John,
Like-
with John's John.
and the deeper you go, the more sound effects.
John's John.
Like the deeper you go, it has different sound effects. So like, you put me all the like in there a little bit, like go deeper, go a little bit. You can take a little more, and when you get all the way there, yeah,
Hey.
let's go.
Hey,
We there.
hey,
To the balls, to the balls we go.
your balls say yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you imagine you had sex?
You made it.
John, you say that?
And I was like, is that what you said? You had sex? You'd be like, yeah,
Put it in there. She's like, I can't.
yeah.
Once you reach it, you gotta make it do what it do. That's a good product though, the otter. Because most guys been like, they have a problem with the otter. He was like, he kept slipping out. It's not for everybody, but you can get my product. You know what I'm saying? She can enjoy the otter while being in the comfort of your home, not getting it from me.
If you slip out during the order, that's kind of tough.
Yeah.
Anyway, we was in there, saw a couple of things. I forgot when during the section of the store where it's like whips and chains. I forgot they had like a mannequin like strapped up on the thing. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, that's the thing too.
Whips and chains.
Yeah,
Yeah, dominatrix.
Like metal
too.
chains.
That's what he be into though. No cap.
Like leather whips.
What about the swing set?
No, they didn't have that out that time. Last time we went, it was out though.
Would you get in that?
No.
What is a swing set? Oh, you talking about like when someone's like hanging from the ceiling?
Yeah.
No,
Like you put your
that looks like way too much setup.
But what we saw, what they had in the middle that time was way too much setup too. You had to build that. Think about that. You
What are you
had to.
talking about right now?
you gotta
bro?
get it. No, they can get it
Remember-
installed. That's an installation.
No. I'm not talking like every time though. Every time you gotta set it up. No, that's too much work, bro.
No, it just hangs from the ceiling all
No,
the
no,
time.
no.
Oh,
you
word?
don't take it down. Like,
Yeah,
it stays
Full
there.
time on the ceiling.
No, yeah.
It just stays
Your house
on
has to
the
be
stage.
so big that you have a room dedicated to just freak shit.
Yeah,
for you to,
that's what. Yeah,
That's what exactly it's for.
okay.
Like everybody have an office, so that can be, you know.
No.
just
no,
imagine
no.
if I didn't live here, that's what downstairs would be. That'd literally be a sex dungeon.
Why do you think that
Look me in my eyes when I say that.
it wouldn't be?
It would be a sex dungeon.
It wouldn't. It'd probably be a recording studio because it has the best audio in the house.
No, it'd be a sex dungeon.
We're not gonna
Also
waste.
good. Also great audio, so nobody can hear nobody screaming down there.
That's not what I meant when
I
I,
hear
said
you.
good. Yeah, dead ass. Actually,
But if I was hanging from the swing though,
So great
he's
audio.
like, yeah, you probably do.
but if I was hanging from the swing though, you wouldn't hear me hit up against the wall.
Hey, if
know.
I just visualize you for a split second hanging from
Hanging
a
from a
ceiling.
wall,
and
and
I'm
like
hanging from the ceiling.
Make
like
me
you didn't
wildly
get it.
uncomfortable, bro.
you got it. They said they can install it. You're like, no, I got it. And you hang it, and you play on a loose piece of wood, and you get in there, you swing, and then fall. Man,
John just worked out a whole
He
story.
did.
think about falling flat on your stomach on hard. Man, lawsuit.
And a visit to Dr. Miami. You know what I'm saying?
So once we got done though upstairs, we perused a little bit. We ain't cop nothing. I thought about copping something. Oh, yeah.
You didn't caulk
I
nothing?
meant to, but I forgot though.
You said you didn't caulk nothing?
Cop.
Oh,
What were you gonna
use
get?
your words
What were you
right.
gonna
I
get?
thought you said.
He
Make sure you use his
trying.
words
He
right.
trying me. He trying me.
What he say? Wait, what he
I thought
say?
you said he didn't caulk nothing.
He trying me,
I
bro.
just make sure you use your words.
He trying me. I was thinking about I thought about a vibrator too. I hadn't done it in a good second. So I thought about a vibrator. What's up with
So
you?
you haven't used it in a second.
Not on me. Hey,
you said I haven't
hey,
done it.
not
in
on
a
me,
second.
not on me.
Okay.
But you know, on my significant other. And I want better.
Your wife,
I want,
right?
I want better handcuffs. The handcuffs that we had downstairs, I don't like them. So I want better handcuffs,
What type of handcuffs are there?
like regular handcuffs. I don't think.
You have metal handcuffs?
Oh, they have like furry type of like grip around them, so they don't like hurt your wrist. But I much rather want the leather things that wrap around your whole
Hell,
wrist.
bro.
Nah, bro,
I'm
you
sorry.
got too much money. You need to go to Atlanta PD and get them real deals. Real deals. Yeah.
That's uncomfortable though.
Yeah, it's wildly
That's
uncomfortable.
mad uncomfortable. Like when you're having sex, I just want something that grips. Because it actually probably would feel way better if it's gripping the whole wrist instead of just part of the wrist
So gripping and this for her?
for anyone.
Can you imagine this guy with fluffy handcuffs on, man?
Fluffy
You
handcuffs
I can't
dangling
even-
from the ceiling. Like emergency happened, the microwave catch on fire. Hello, we can eat you. Just swing it. like she's getting ready. She just tied you up, just getting you ready. You just dangle it for a little bit.
Hey, you making me uncomfortable, man.
Just think about it.
Hey, so this what happened, man. We put up to the spot. Lo was so ecstatic that we were there.
No.
Stop cutting off the
I
f***ing
was
story.
actually,
You were
I
happy,
was
weren't
so
you?
so
Oh my
wildly
God, let me tell
uncomfortable.
the story, bro.
Actually, before you said that, when we went to like the sex room, the sex store, it really wasn't that many like girls like showing that much skin. We saw more skin walking around Atlanta than in the store where they're actually selling sex toys, which is wild to me. But go ahead and finish.
Thanks for your observation there,
Yeah,
Marcel.
I had to observe that.
Glad you was looking.
Yeah,
was.
yeah, I'm glad you was paying attention. You was
Allegedly.
looking, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We go to the downstairs now, you know what I'm saying? Walk into the door. Yo, Lo was like, man, I'm so excited. Y'all this is about to be crazy. You guys are going to love it. And he paid for everybody. You know what I'm saying? He paid for everybody to go in. So he dropped like,
We got to pay to get in there
of course.
If you're a man, you got to pay more.
to go in the store.
Not the
No,
store.
no.
We in the below
Yeah,
area.
like
now.
the
What's the below
dungeon.
there?
The same story I
dungeon,
told
bro.
about
Club?
my girl. The little the black room, the dark Darkroom club, yeah.
So those people down there have partying.
Yeah, I guess you could call it partying. It was a specific type of party they were having down there. Lo was just so ecstatic. So then we, you know what I'm saying, we went in there. It was fucking weird. And Lo was like, had a big smile from
You
like,
can't even
from
see me
here to
smiling,
here.
so you're just capping right
I
now.
swear I
was
could
smiling?
see. You were like, you weren't
No,
smiling, but I could
I
see how
was
giddy
wi-
and excited you were.
I was wildly, like, so uncomfortable. I was
if
like,
you were uncomfortable, nobody could tell because you looked excited.
What was the ratio of men to women in there?
It was like 35% women.
And
when I went the other time, the first time I went, it was probably 5% women.
so
That was actually more women I've seen the first
so
time.
you
And he's
were,
like a usual there.
let me get this.
Shut
Let me
up.
let me get this right. So you were happy as hell to go in a dark
No, I
room with
was
5%.
You know what's so crazy? When we first went in, no cap.
Hold on.
When we
Hold on. And you paid more. You said you paid more. It's 5% women in a dark room. They charge you double. It's only like 3 girls. in
Hey,
there.
but you
It's
know,
60.
what's so crazy? When I first went, I didn't know. I thought there were gonna be women in there. And then when I went in there my first time, that's when I realized, oh, it's nothing but men in
what
here.
you
Oh, so that's
realize-
probably why you were excited the second time around.
That I get it. Once you realize it was more men, you already knew what's up the second time. So you already knew the routine. You already knew. Let me go ahead and get my boy. Bring my boy with me too.
Bring my boys.
Wait, so how dark is it?
Huh?
So you can't
It's
see nothing.
it's not that
It's not
dark
that-
because I
that-
can still
but-
see him smiling. But as you walk around, you can see some guys are just posted up by doors waiting for women to just pop in there, and it was just
It's
like,
not women. You keep saying
oh
that.
my bad, waiting for anybody to pop in there.
Thank you.
And I was
Anybody.
Anybody.
and like I dead ass was like,
Hold on. Hold up.
yeah, anybody, John.
So dudes are standing by doors, just
Right.
waiting for it to open, not knowing what's on the other side.
Not knowing.
No clue.
Imagine you go into a bathroom stall, right?
Okay.
And you go in one stall and someone else on the other stall, but you have no idea who's in the other stall. This is how it's like. And there's holes that cut in the thing.
Glory holes?
Yep.
So then, low.
But you don't know who's on the other side because not only is it dark, you literally can't see who's on the other side.
Hey, dead ass. I didn't make eye contact with a single soul in there.
And it
man.
was just-
I was doing like there's a person in this vicinity, this whole 180 degrees of life. I was just.
So once you look at him, he made me look like, oh, it's go time.
Yeah, when you make eye contact, you're like, oh, you in that stall right there, stall 5?
And you don't want that activity. I didn't touch nothing in there.
5%.
I didn't look at nobody in there. But then you go to the first floor and it's just like some people's in rooms and shit. Second floor is like private rooms and shit. Then Lo was like, yo, let's go up to the third floor.
No,
and
so
the third
when
floor
we-
was
when we-
men only.
When we
and it was
checked
showers.
in, when we checked in, when we checked in, and this it wasn't like this last time. When we checked in, the dude told us the third floor is a private men only room, a shower room. And last time I went, I knew the third one was a shower room, but I didn't know what was all the way up in there. But then they said today was specifically men only shower room.
You hit it on the nail today. You picked the right day to pull up.
And I didn't even know that was about to happen. And
So
that was
Lo was
actually
tryna-
so wild too.
So
that he
Yeah,
you
said
he
it
walked
was-
in there, there was naked men in there?
Well, he
We
went
didn't go up
upstairs
there.
and I was me and Aim were like, I don't know where the fuck he went. And we
I
looked up
forgot AIM was with us.
and he was at the tippity top just waiting for us. He's like, y'all coming? And we were like, nah, we don't really want to pull up there. So me and Aim were just chilling on the second floor and he came back down like 5 minutes later. And then we just bounced because we were just mad uncomfortable though. It was so fucking uncomfortable.
I ain't gonna lie, it was uncomfortable though.
You
John.
got to in the strip club with that night. You got to maximize the ass.
Yes, and it was,
Yeah,
but it
you
was.
have to.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You can't just go home after that.
I tell everybody to at least just try it. Just go in there to see how uncomfortable it is.
Is there a day that's a women only shower day?
No,
Like,
no, it doesn't
So
exist.
what would you do in there, John?
I mean, if it's women only, at least be more women than the other one.
No, it's not.
5%.
No, it's majority of men in there.
It's just straight men.
Most of the time, it's just men. Majority.
Oh, so
All the time, it's
more men.
90 to 80% men. There's never a point in time where there's more women than men.
Damn.
So when people go there, they just don't care who's on the other end of on the other side of the thing.
So it could be a man,
Yeah,
and they're fine with that,
they don't care, man or woman.
as long as it's a mouth.
Yep.
I don't want to go there.
And then also there's rooms where it's just pitch dark rooms, and you just walk in a room and you don't know who's in there. You're just in there with somebody.
Yeah, I saw a couple walk in there.
You signed a waiver, or
And they
something?
just walk right back
and
out.
they walked out. They looked scarred. They were
Wait,
like, no.
those two men.
No, it was a girl and a guy, and they walked in there, and then they like 5 seconds later they walked out, and they're like, nope.
Not doing that.
So you got to sign a waiver or something?
No.
Just check your ID.
Yep, check your ID.
Thank God.
Do they?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, okay.
What? They like minors in there?
That's what,
That's wild.
I don't remember them.
Yeah, they check your ID. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And that's it.
let's talk about a strip club then.
Because that ain't gonna lie. It was actually more people just posted up that time than last time. And I could have sworn it was probably a prostitute in there as well. So that was
definitely 100% there was.
Yep.
1,000,000%.
You gotta be at least one.
And I didn't know. I thought maybe those women that were just standing there in the beginning were just like checking to see who was coming in to kind of see if they wanted to go to, like, I didn't know if they were prostitutes. I didn't know what they were doing.
They look like us. They were just curious.
You gotta just
Yeah, they probably make most of their money by just people being curious and want to walk in to see what's happening.
you gotta bring.
Huh?
You gotta bring somebody that's curious.
Nope. You could just do it in your own house. Yep. You could do it in your own house.
No, I'm saying you gotta just bring. I want y'all have a friend that's just curious, that just do just random stuff.
Oh, you
just to get the full scoop.
No, man. I wouldn't bring anyone that cared
I was
about
in there
to do
enough
some
to
shit like
realize
that.
what the full scoop was. You don't go into those places and not be willing to just do whatever. Because that's what's happening in those places, whatever. There's no way that a nigga tells me that there's a dark room and you just go in there, you just do whatever you want to without me realizing that, yeah, you just do whatever you want. It doesn't matter if it's a man, woman, or something else. You just do whatever you want to do. Yep.
Anyway.
So after that, we went to so we left scarred. I was
the
actually
women
more
up top cute?
Huh?
The women up top cute?
No.
There was.
You said something about it was women up top.
What do you mean?
No, it was all guys on the top floor, bro.
Remember you said something that there was women up top just looking around, probably scoping out.
You didn't say that on the pod. Why are you blowing his cover, man? What's going on with
You
you?
remember you said like when you first walked in, it was people. There's women up top, and you said you don't know if they're prostitutes or not. They was scoping out. You know what I'm talking about?
Or they probably were down inside the room now at that point.
Oh, that's
Because we went later on in the day enough to where they probably were just there.
Hey, Lowe's girl, I'm trolling. I keep trolling, but I don't know if you're ever gonna take me seriously. Cause I just say
You're
shit,
so stupid.
and I don't know how well she takes trolls. I'm trolling, just let you know.
I know you're talking about the prostitutes that are normally on the street. They probably were just in there at that time because there was at bare minimum one or two of them in there. Everyone else, it was too dark for me to really tell. But one of them was close enough to the entry or the exit for me to like see what she was doing, and she was clearly looking like that's what she was doing. So anyway, we left. You good, John?
Hey, I don't have enough energy right now. I feel drained. Why do I feel like? Usually the only time I feel like this is after I don't eat for like 55 hours. So I don't know why.
I do feel drained. I don't know why.
You feel drained too?
I don't know. After we did all that, we then went to the strip club. We tried to go to Onyx. That was closed. Follies is also closed.
I thought Follies moved where Vivid is, or by Huff Road.
They closed because of Rona.
Oh, they had a sign that said Follies on it. I don't know if they got some of the strippers there now or partnership, but there's a sign on it. It's called Vivid Lounge, and it's right over there by Huff Road. And it said something on the sign that said Follies had a poster.
Well, let me know about that then, because I didn't know that. But Onyx was closed. Where Follies used to be at was also closed, and it apparently was closed because of the Rona. So then we was like, where we gonna go? Platinum is right down the street from Tokyo Valentino, but it looked kind of whack from the outside, right? Right? Is that what you said, right?
I don't remember.
Also, there's a strip club called Tattletales, and that made me feel uncomfortable.
Tattletales? What
There's a lot of open spas too.
And it was like literally 3 spas open. It was like 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, they were called different things like aromatherapy and shit.
We ended up going to Gold Rush.
So after we did all that, we drove around a little bit. We went down to Gold Rush.
Hey, you brought me to the hub, bro.
Rush to the hood.
Cleveland app. Leland.
Leland.
Let go.
Our university. You going to tell them what you did? Because I feel like you're going to cap what happened in the strip club, but I'm going to let you. I'm going to let you go.
Oh, that boy.
Because
Skinny.
all of us who went crazy, he went the craziest.
Oh, why the
Nah,
Lil A's in there going stupid.
I'm gonna let it go. How much money you think we threw?
Probably 100. Nah, probably like 120.
Yeah, I'm probably more than that.
It wasn't that crazy. It wasn't that crazy.
Go ahead, go.
I can see it now. Vicious. You watch YouTube?
I can see you ambitiously on that pole now.
You do.
Go What? Tell him what happened. Tell him.
I don't remember much that happened that night.
Okay, I'll fill in the blanks.
Yeah, I don't remember much that
I
happened.
vividly
Could have
remember.
been intoxicated
You know
if you
what I'm
don't
saying?
drink nor smoke.
Nope,
Yeah,
he
no,
wasn't.
I don't
So
do
it's like,
none
you
of
gotta
those.
be sober.
Sometimes though, you just get high on life. You know what I'm
Oh,
You know what I'm
Life
saying?
be some mid.
No, do it. Say what you need to say. I'll fill it in for you. I'll fill it in.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Don't hold the pod back.
First of all, we got scammed, just to let you know, because it said there was no cover on the sign. And we got there and it was like, nah, it's $10. And I was like,
Not bad. Most of them be like 20 or 30.
Yeah,
40.
no.
And then AIM forgot his ID, so they was like, no, we charge for that.
Oh yeah, they do.
So then you got charged for getting your ID.
Even though AIM looks 39.
He does. He looks like he's old enough. The nigga
And
was
so I
bugging.
feel like they should have had no doubts there, but they still had some doubts. It was so odd. Like the whole experience was just like I just walked in there. I was like, man, this is like a different world. This is just a unique, different world. But by the time I left there, I was like, I understand why Quavo throws 5 figures in the sky every time he pulls up, bro.
It's lit.
Yeah, I swear to God, because people don't know me there, so there's no expectation, you know what I'm saying? But if everyone knows you there, you can't just pull up and not throw money, man. So yeah, that was crazy, man.
He was smiling a lot, wasn't he?
Nigga, no details. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you
It
what.
was very,
Hey, let me tell you what really happened.
very white breadish.
Yes, he was ready for that. So we pulled in. Everything he said about AIM and stuff like that was all true. We finally get in.
Why you think I would cap? Why would you just even have to say that right there?
All right, fine. It was true. I ain't gonna lie. Gold Rush is like, what strip club you familiar with?
Blue Flame, Magic City, Ace, Peaches.
Okay, Blue Flame. I mean, not Blue Flames. It's just wide. It's actually very wide, and it's very like. Have you been to Strokers? How about that?
Nah.
Okay, it's just wide. It's like very wide. There's enough space to like walk around and just get to point A to point B without bumping into too many people. You can sit down, chill, and this is a Friday night.
Yeah.
So it was like very open,
Strippers
wide, and
bad?
spacious.
Strippers bad.
These are well above average strippers, even for Atlanta. Even for
They want the
Atlanta,
road rats.
no. Even for Atlanta standards, these are above average strippers, well above average. But it's Friday night though, so that's when Friday, Saturday, and if you're
when the
open on
best ones
Sunday,
come
those are the
out.
best ones out. Yeah.
How much they charging for a dance?
I don't know because we didn't even ask because they just started dancing.
Yep.
Okay. But walked in with a sauce.
Hey,
That was walked in.
so
24 karat gold in it. They probably thought you were Bruno. Ugly line. They said, oh my God, Bruno Mars. Come on, babies.
So-
Come on, babies.
So we sit down. We actually sit down right in front of the stage. No cap. We sit right in front of the stage towards the end where they got the center, the individual center pole. So we sit down. We chilling for a second. We both go get cash, which I wanted to get cash before we got there because that's like strip club etiquette 101 to get cash before you get there.
They
But
don't see you get it. So they know
so
you
they
got
don't
it.
see you get it and you don't get charged on your card. That's the biggest reason why, because they see you get the money, then they already know that you the nigga gonna throw a lot of money. Anyway though, so
I didn't even know that. I never thought about it like
They be
that.
watching.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
too.
didn't think about that.
Why when they get it, you see you over there to the DJ booth, they
Yeah.
know you getting cash.
they know you can get it.
In fact, there was a stripper that was like in the way of the ATM, and I was like, I just looked at her, and she's like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah.
And she's still like, the second I left, she stood back there like that was part of her strategy.
Oh yeah, another reason why you don't get is because like that ATM only spits out hundreds.
Yeah.
So there's no in between. That's another reason why. That's another strip club etiquette rule. You get the cash before, and it's for several reasons. Also, they can potentially cheap you out when you get your change. So but anyway, we bust
Yeah,
it
you get
down.
100, they give you 97. Or,
Yep,
or
they'll
90.
treat you like that too.
You're not gonna count it. Really.
Nope, no, you're not. So we get the cash, bust it down, and then we just chilling for a second and not throwing no money. And of course, he's not really showing us no love, yada yada. But I knew that was gonna happen anyway because we ain't even flashing. It's all in our pockets and stuff like that.
So y'all just sitting there, just walking past you.
We seeing these walking past, they didn't even know who we are. But I do that to really fill out what's happening because like. I mean, so serious. That's exactly what I do.
You sit back and let them walk past you.
Yeah, I sit back and let walk past
Just to see. You
I
sat
just
down
see-
and like, okay, and like,
No, here's another reason why. Because
Okay, strategy.
normally when I used to go in, I used to go crazy from the beginning. It was always be that one chick at the end of me going crazy. I was like, I wish I would have waited for you. Cause I would have definitely thrown money for you. But all these other ones, they really weren't doing much. They saw me give it up real easy. But now I see you, and I could have thrown it to you.
when you say go crazy, what you mean?
Back in the day, going crazy for me was like maybe 100. Now going crazy. I mean, that's 300 cent right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, yeah, you go crazy. How long you was in there? Like 2 or 3 hours?
How long was he in? 2 hours?
I don't
If you
think
in
it
there for
was
2 hours, you can go crazy the whole time. Really, if you gotta throw it right. It's all about the
But we were like,
aerodynamics.
Wait, how you throw it? How do you throw it? How do
It's
you
like
throw
you
it?
gotta
Right?
throw it where's a way where your hands moving faster and the money coming out. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like you swipe twice before you touch the dollar. So and they, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like so they feel the wind. They hear your hand moving and they look back. You tell, turn around, baby. I got you. You throw a little extra maybe 5.
I don't throw it like that though. I just throw off the top. I just grab and I just throw it in the other end. I don't
Hey,
care.
you
I
gotta
don't,
shout
I
it.
seen one
Man.
dude. I saw one dude when I get that bag for real. He had a Gucci duffel bag. Right, walked out just real playish. Just walked in.
I ain't gonna lie. That's probably what's happening behind us. Because behind us, I can literally see the nigga throw the cash up and it was falling.
Bro, I'm talking about he got at the Gucci bag. He had it just walking, just not paying attention. Grab it, just throw it straight to the high. Hit the ceiling. It's coming down. It's raining. I'm just like, just not even doing. Pull out a blunt, smoke it, just walk to the back of the club, just on some cool shit.
You can pull up to the strip club in the
You
duffel
got money,
bag,
you can do whatever you
You can
want.
do whatever you want.
but they have to know you though. You can't just be.
You got money, you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want.
Pull up with a duffel bag though.
If you got money, you
They
can do
gonna
whatever
check
you
to see if there's a gun in the duffel bag. If
They
there's,
don't- Hey, you got money. Niggas had guns in there. You can do whatever you want. Money
Nice.
talk. It's a strip club.
but anyway, as I say all that, so we do all that. And I don't do that, Ted. I just grab and just whenever I feel like it. So a couple of girls are on stage, yada yada yada. We probably get into like 2 rotations of girls before we start throwing money, and then once we start throwing money, it was over at that point.
Done deal.
It was, I ain't gonna lie, it was over. At that point, I already put my order in,
Wait.
got Sprite. AIM was already drinking beer. They were about to come with I got ordered chicken tenders and shrimp. Was actually really good
You only
too.
spent 100?
No, I definitely spent more than 100.
Oh, I'm about to say you said you only threw 100. I was like, that was.
No, I'm talking about back in the day when I used to
Oh,
go
back in the
crazy.
day. Okay,
I would
yeah,
throw
yeah,
100.
okay.
That was me going crazy with 100. So I think I gave AIM 50 or something like that, and he was throwing a little bit. Agent was throwing a little bit on my right. I was in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Girl was sitting right in front of us on the pole. She was going crazy, and then out of nowhere, a girl said, "Let me get Agent. Let me get my man Agent to give me a lap dance real quick." You know?
Oh, I thought you said something special.
No, we ain't gonna that.
A little head
I ain't
therapy.
gonna give him all that sauce. I ain't gonna get that sauce. You know,
A little
you know,
snapback.
that's off the record. You
A
know,
little
what I
snapback.
mean?
That didn't happen.
That's all. Yeah, of course, it didn't happen. No, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Hey man.
I mean, my bad. I forgot. People watching, people don't know when I'm trolling or not.
Yeah.
I'm trolling, ladies and gentlemen.
Trolling. But yeah, so.
Hey, can you stop like spreading misinformation, bro? I'd appreciate that, man.
What about
However-
smacking it? You're smacking it?
He was smacking.
Yeah, I was surprised they let us touch. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, I touched.
That shit caught
He
me off
said
guard.
us.
I touched.
I wasn't getting a lap dance. That nigga got a lap dance.
He
Yeah.
said us, as in,
Yeah, he said us. I did not get a lap dance.
and for an aim.
That nigga got a lap
Him
dance.
and AIM, not
yeah,
you.
him. No cap. Just those two got a lap dance. I was
That's what I
sitting. AIM was sitting over here.
Are you not allowed to say it on the pod or why?
That was a fact. I didn't get a lap dance.
Okay, I guess you didn't.
Yeah, you funny. Yeah, you funny. I did just like this. I split it right down the middle like that right there. You see I did like I did that right there?
And do what?
Took it out. Threw it at Agent's girl while he getting a lap dance. Threw it at AIM while they getting a lap dance. Threw it in the middle. We going
I be
crazy.
smacked. She had turned, and did she turn around on you?
Yeah, it hit her face.
She did. It hit her face. It hit her face.
Huh?
It hit her
Yeah,
face.
hit her face, man.
I mean, did she turn around with it? Like she give you the front dance too? Or she did
Oh,
She
yeah,
gave
all
you
that.
everything.
Yeah,
She
like,
gave that
like,
nigga literally everything.
bro, everything, man.
Butt naked?
No, not everything now.
Not everything,
Nah,
but yeah, butt naked. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
best.
titties in his face, ass in his face,
Nipples on your nose,
All of that.
nipples on your nose, right?
chestnuts.
Like,
Still
I
had
could
it
have
open,
tasted her
fire.
sweat. No cap. How close she was.
That's how crazy that nigga was going, bro.
She was bad.
She was good.
She was like, yeah, she good.
Bad. On a scale of 1 to 10.
She's like an 8.
Yeah, that's a bad too.
She had a great body.
Great body.
Yeah.
Was it real?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Was that natural? Ooh.
It was natural. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
She didn't jump on top of this nigga.
He jumped on. Oh.
I
I see him lifting weights the other day. I was wondering why he trying to get strong. I seen him on Instagram. He was on Instagram like this,
I gotta get that up. Yeah, I gotta get
pushing
that up.
bit weight.
I gotta get that shit up
I was
next
like, why
time.
he trying to get all strong?
I ain't gonna lie, she jumped on him way quicker than I thought she was. Cause we didn't even throw that much money and she jumped on that nigga pretty quickly.
I'd be spit a game first. Then I just do the money.
He had to
last.
spit
How
no game.
you do that? How you spit game at a strip
Just
club?
like I treat him like any other girl. I talk my shit.
The nigga say he's got to say, I just lie. And then he's like, nah, I just spit game. I just talk to the girl.
I just spit game. Like, for real. Like, to be talking.
What's that look like? What's that look like? Pretend like there's a
Nigga, just
stripper right
tell
there,
us
bro.
what it is.
Talk to her, man.
It just depends. Make conversation. Did she have a nice little fit on like that?
Are you talk to this? All right.
Yeah, because you got to think about it like this, man. You cool with a strip, but they look out for you. They look out for you.
But we're not going to
Like,
the
bro,
club.
I wasn't looking to develop like an ongoing relationship with a stripper.
Back in the day, I used to do that. But we're not going to the strip club enough to do all that.
But like, if you make conversation with a girl, she'll give you a little bit more. Now it's more than.
I don't think.
I'm not gonna lie. There's not much more she could have done.
Now it's more than business. And now it's like she enjoy it more. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I know, but
explain that because I don't.
So serious when I say there's the only thing left she could have did to Agent was go to a private room. No cap.
Dead ass.
The only thing left she could have did to Agent was go to a private room.
Throwing that much money. So how much you think?
It really wasn't. How much?
Bro, I'm max like 150 max.
That's more.
And it's 300 right here.
I maxed 30. I think like
no. I'm talking. He talking about 150 in total to the girl. To the girl that was in front of us.
It wasn't that much. It wasn't that much.
It was not that much. It really was not that much. It wasn't.
Oh damn! It must have been a slow night.
No, it wasn't.
Bro.
I think she was. It definitely wasn't her first night. But
yeah, she capped to me to make me feel more comfortable about the situation too, because she could tell like I wasn't used to it. Because I didn't have.
Trying to show you a good time. You should have took that with you.
I don't know what to do with that information. Nah, she was like, "This is your first time here?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "This is my first night too." And I was like, "I know it's not, but you can keep going on."
There's no way they're gonna put nobody first night on a Friday. Friday night's not gonna be your first.
It was a valiant effort though.
It's not. No, if you were stripping, your first night is not going to be on Friday.
No, it wasn't. She capped. She was she was way too
No.
experienced for that to be her
First
first
night
time.
at that club or first night stripping?
No, in general, there's no way. Bro.
They'll never put nobody first night at that club or first night stripping on a Friday night. That would never happen.
Yeah. That ass, bro.
Some girls add me to their close friends. They strippers. I didn't even know. I saw the lockers. I was like, she's a stripper.
They got lockers back there.
Yeah, they got lockers back there. No
stripper lockers. I was like, she's a stripper. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I didn't even know.
So I was throwing money on this nigga lap dance, on Ames lap dance, and the girl in front of me who's still on the pole on the stage.
The girl in front of you?
The women on the poles were like, it was oddly inhuman because like I look one in her eyes for like 10 seconds just to see where she looks when she's like doing acrobats, bro. Just straight into thin air. Almost felt like lifeless. Like it just felt odd to me. You know what I'm saying?
I've been lightheaded. All that spinning.
I guess.
No, she really. That's another thing. That's the thing about hood strip clubs. They don't really do all the acrobats in the hood. You got to go
they was doing something though. They had like
not the real like climb all the way at the top and spin all.
Oh, no, that wasn't. Yeah,
some of them do that for extra, but most girls can't do that. That's hard.
But that's to say, at the hood ones, no, you got to go to either like the white upscale ones or Magic City, where it's like that's the level you have to go to. Maybe Diamonds may do that. I would have to go check that out. But 90% of the ones, they don't do all that, especially in the hood. The hood, they'll never do that. But they'll give you a hell of a lap dance.
Yeah, that lap dance be crucial.
Facts.
That was a facts on you?
That's a facts.
That was a facts?
That's a facts.
So we had a good time, man. I wish you would have came out with us, John, man. You would have enjoyed yourself. No cap, you would have enjoyed yourself. No cap.
You know I would have. And I would have had a story to tell.
Yeah, I know. You would have enjoyed yourself, man. Well, Lee didn't believe us, but I had to show him a couple receipts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I really didn't believe you at first. I thought y'all just talking. I did, but now it adds up.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds about right.
Yeah, because, but he was going crazy.
Gassing it like he's acting like I was moving wild.
Oh, no, you weren't moving wild, but I was very surprised that all that happened on your first night.
Or is that abnormal?
How comfortable she was, and normally, and maybe I just need to go to Gold
I say it's
Rush
my first night every time.
Word?
Yeah, I look real innocent.
I wonder if that's a strategy.
Because I look, I don't got that face hair, but I'm just a cute dude. So I go in there and I look like my first time. Like, they're like, oh, they're like, you do? I said, yeah, it's my first time. Like, really, like, I got a little bit on what you try to do. They're like, oh, baby, it's your first time? Yeah, go and throw it on me. I start, yeah.
And she was like, it's a little too experienced for my first time.
Yeah. First time in a strip club, my first time doing a rodeo, baby. There's a difference. Facts. Yeah, you heard.
But I say this, out of all the, I was pleasantly surprised with Gold Rush. For my first time being there, I was actually happy that it was like that. I'm happy that was your first.
It was valid. So. I don't think I'd enjoy nothing that was like OD aggressive. Like I don't need.
If you went to Follies,
I don't need to be badgered. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you want to dance?
Nah.
Hey, you want to dance? How you doing? You want to dance?
Not from you.
You sure?
Yep.
All right, just let me know you want to dance. All right.
All right, I'll let you know.
Next girl, you want to dance? Hey, you want to dance? You gonna get good?
Let's go back in a month.
But they had some
We go
bad
tomorrow,
women
okay.
there. Yeah, there was a girl wearing.
It's tomorrow Monday. Never
There was a
mind.
girl wearing like blue lingerie that was like, you know when like you see a girl, this happens like once every couple months, and you're like you're mind blown at how someone could look that fucking 10 out of 10.
Bro, I'll be looking at. I see strippers. I'm like, just wow. And like you strip, so you know what you're doing. Like you not when you're a stripper, you're a certified freak. You don't earn your freak card because because you either you learning or you know. You have questions about anything. Someone in that club know how to do it, and you learning, bro. Because the freakier you are, the more money you make.
The only thing about go
Or
rush
seductual. That's
yes,
the word.
because freaky is like that's it's
seductual.
freaky's a very freaky's already an extreme word that I've learned not to label myself as anymore after I went to Tokyo Valentino.
You got a freak elite?
No, I'm like a 1 on the freak scale. Niggas going in dark rooms and just touching whatever, them niggas are freaks. I'm not a freak. I'm not a freak.
Niggas are lost. Them niggas are famished. Them niggas are down bad. This is better than jumping off. This is the last hope.
Hey,
go in a dark room and suck whatever comes through the hole. That's man. You put your shit in the hole. Don't know who suck.
I ain't know when that transition in life happens for you, bro. Like when do you get to that point where you're just like, fuck, I'm just going to this dark room.
Think about your day. You go to Denny's, go to Tokyo.
Because you probably go to Denny's. Yep.
Go to Denny's, get you some pancakes.
You gotta be the most boredest nigga in the world to just do that consistently. Just go into dark rooms and just let niggas just touch you.
Think about run through your mind. You put your thing in a hole, and next thing you know, it's done. You think you feel all good. Dude said, wow, that's bigger than the last one.
And they might be okay with that. No cap.
No. Just think about you.
But there's bisexual people, so that they legit might be okay with that. Look at John.
That being said,
it gotta be some type of identification. You gotta be like, this is a girl only door. Like,
no, there was not. That's not how it goes.
You just have to take a risk.
It's anybody. I mean, so serious when you just walk in the room and it's anybody in there.
Hey, so then she said nah.
He said nah.
Then we popped out the next day. We finally shot the playback banger. Hopefully, like it comes out like real good. Because I think it has the potential to be like a nice, beautiful video, man.
I've already seen no cat. I think it's gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be valid, man.
But shoot, I tell people all the time, keep on the looks for that, because we're gonna be dropping bangers soon.
That's a big fact.
Big soon,
Yeah, very interesting night.
That was a very eventful.
I was just like, I walked in there and I was like, oh, okay, so just everyone's naked, all right. And then
were you surprised by that?
Off the rip, yeah.
Even though I've told you multiple times,
but not like I was expecting them to like not have bras and like, you know what I'm saying? Like I expecting titties to be out, but I didn't expect like everything to just be out. Everything.
My real legit first time, I was like, wow. I'm walking in like right when I passed the mission booth, titties just jiggling. I'm just like, wow.
Word.
I can touch it. Like it's right there. Like wow.
You spend the right money, you touch it. Oh yeah. So they don't have a VIP. They have a VIP section, but they don't have like a closed off section for VIP at what you call it. So if you into that, they ain't got that.
Nah, I'm just saying.
They want you to touch too. It's crazy.
What you say?
Yeah, they want you to touch them and all of that. I was like, word. I didn't. I was looking at like, because like she all on me, so I can't just not touch anything.
You gotta just do it. Feel is right. You gotta take that.
But like, yeah, it was wild.
You could smack. You just can't insert. I think.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
No,
I wasn't
inserting
even
was wild.
Yeah.
But if you go, but that's a very wild. If they have
an offense.
but if you go to a closed off VIP section, like in some, because like Follow used to have that, Magic City has that, but I don't think you can do that at Magic City. Yeah, so especially some of the hood areas, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't. Nah.
I'm not saying that's what you want. I'm just letting people know. Nah. In Atlanta, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do in some of them clubs. Like literally.
Word. So what would be like a wild night for just like a regular strip club? Like if someone came in there to 1,000, that'd be crazy.
No,
that's just regular.
The dude behind us might have been throwing 1,000. No cap.
Oh, like if you throw $1,000 in the strip club, you're leaving with something.
Word.
Like you're having a great time. Like you're there for an hour and a half. You're throwing 1,000. You're having a great
there was some
time.
people having like genuinely good times. Like there was a girl doing acrobats on the pole, and the dude came out. He was so ecstatic, and he was just like placing bills like all just in random parts.
He was. He's like, you're going crazy.
And then like she would shake her ass and the bill would fall off. He'd be like, I got you. It's another bill right there.
crazy.
You gotta think about it. You find 2 bad girls. You spend $1,000, $500. That's half her rent. You think about it.
That's true.
That is true.
That's a lot of money. You spend $1,000 on one girl. That's
So how that
damn
split
near her
work?
rent.
They get all the tip and they don't get. Whoa, they got to split the tip.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but they don't. They gotta take it back in the back and they do something with it.
But when the club gets their percentage,
Then the stripper.
well, the first they pay to the work at that club, then they pay the club a percentage again, and then depending on what if it was all on the pole, if we all on the same pole at the same time, we splitting that 50-50 between me and the stripper.
Word?
What about private? Like you just walking around and they give you a dance and just start.
No, that's yours. That's all that's yours.
Oh, word? So the only one you split is the one where you're on the stage.
Yeah, well, again, you're still giving a percentage to the club
You still
at
gotta
the end of
pay
the
the
night.
club.
You-
But,
You have to
Okay.
pay the club to work there that night. So that's already offered as an entry fee for strippers. Then you have to pay the club your total at the end of the night, a percentage. Let's just say it's 10%.
really?
But hypothetically speaking, if you and a girl on the stage at the same time and y'all both at the pole at the same time and niggas going crazy while y'all are doing it all at the same time, y'all splitting that.
Interesting.
So yeah, and that's part of the reason why a lot of girls don't go crazy on the pole. That's part of the reason why.
Because you're not even. That's
you're not gonna make that much. Well,
You're not going. You can, but you have to do a lot of effort to make that much on the thing. Or I can just go and just give a nigga a dance, and I can probably earn just as much, if not more. And I can just go to another nigga and go definitely make more money than that.
Yeah, strip clubs be sure. I be seeing girls like, dang, like you look really good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably because you don't have any clothes on, but if you had clothes on, you probably
yeah.
look
Actually,
good.
that's that. I told Lo that when I was there. I was like, I'm genuinely surprised how like in great shape everybody there was.
yeah,
Like
that's how you
all of
make
them
money.
in incredible
They
shape.
gotta be.
It just looks great. Like everything don't look great, but you see different lives of women. Like You
Yeah.
see like the thick ones, the tall thick ones, the petite ones, the pretty faces, the real ugly faces with nice bodies, the tattoos. It's just like it's a lot of everything. You see girls that look innocent. You're like, you shouldn't be in here. What are you doing here?
Lo deadass looked at one of them and was like, "Let me save you."
I never did.
You said that as a
But
joke.
I'm not gonna lie. One of them tried to look at me like that
Who?
when the
Wait, what does that look like, man? Let me
You
know.
look like- She trying to
When-
save you?
No, she tried to make eye contact with me. Like, it was not. It was. She was coming off the stage. It was not a. It was not a. You want to dance?
It was one of
Look.
them.
It was
I want that.
Yeah, you got the because from her perspective.
You want that.
No, y'all niggas bugging.
She gonna bite the hat off your head.
From y'all perspective, from their perspective, they didn't see it because they were getting dances at the time. But she could see I was throwing money on both of them. At the, like on Agent's girl getting a dance and AIM girl giving him a dance, and I was throwing money at them and I was throwing money at her. She could see that. So when she got done, she looked at me and I was like, I'm good. I actually like shook her off legit. And then the girl, once Agent, like he got up, I think he went to the bathroom or something like that, or I don't know what the fuck you did. You got up and I was still throwing money. And once you got up, she told me, she's like, oh, I like you. You just saying, fuck it. You just want to keep the party going, shit like that. I'm like, yeah, I guess. And it was crazy is after that, I didn't even throw any more money. Yep. That's how you do it though. You just cut off the faucet. Y'all bugging right now.
Yeah, I was about to make a joke, but I
Me
thought
too.
about it.
Me too. I'm like,
I thought about it. It's the first joke I thought about in the cutting because I was like,
Say the joke. Say the joke. Say the
You
joke.
good,
it's
you
not,
good.
it's not funny.
Say the joke,
It's
bro.
not funny.
I thought it was funny and I revised it
I
in my
thought it was
head.
funny.
It
I
just was
thought about it when I
unfunny.
said it out, and I thought about the hey,
But say the
yo,
joke.
pause.
Say the
It
joke.
wasn't
Say
no
it.
pause, but it was like a yo, too far. You know what I'm saying?
Say the joke.
Hey man, you're good. Interesting night though. You know what I'm saying?
Very eventful night, man. I'm happy you went out to your first strip club. I'm happy I was there for you too. You know.
You went. We'll talk about you off the pod, but yeah, it was. You know what I'm saying? We got. There was people recording there too. I didn't think that was a
Yo,
thing.
Always get my video.
But the security told them to stop though.
She still did it though. She was doing it after that.
I
as
know,
well.
which is
I always
why.
get my video on. Show.
You always. I think that's kind of.
She was doing it with the flash on too.
Yeah, she was so bold. She just like flashing shit, waving it up in the air. She wasn't even like off to the side.
That's why you don't see videos of girls at strip clubs.
You're not supposed to because you're not supposed to record.
Yeah, they be trying to stay low key.
Yeah.
Too bad.
But it's
Gotcha.
right here.
So that girl that was on the pole when she was being recorded wanted to be recorded.
Yeah, some girls
Second
want
she saw
to.
the camera, she was like, "Oh, this is the direction I'm gonna shake my ass for the next 3 minutes."
I mean, it's not like I'll be recording a long time. It'd be like a boomerang or something. Just something light, just a little.
But she did it multiple times. She was excessive. I'll
Don't
say
put
that.
the flash on. There's enough light already.
She put the flash. Yeah, it is. I don't know what was wrong with her. She must have had an old ass phone or something like that. But it was enough lights going on for everybody to see what was happening. She still had the flash on, and it wasn't like she was doing this and not like she wasn't doing this. She was like, "Hey, yeah, hey, girl, go crazy" with the flash on. I'm like, hey,
Was she throwing a lot of money or something?
no, we were throwing at that time we were throwing the second most amount of money, and the only niggas who throwing more money than us were behind us in the VIP section.
Yeah, if you're in the section or you somebody, 'cause I remember we went there. Metro Boomin and Sunny Digital was in a section beside us, and everybody had their phones out. I mean, you throwing money, what they gonna tell you?
Yeah,
And the strippers don't care; they already famous. Like,
true.
Or do strippers pull up to you when like there's famous people right beside you?
yeah, they still do.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
For sure.
Because you gotta think about it. Strippers is only so many allowed in that section. They all can't just herd that section, so they got to do some groundwork on the floor until it opens up or the shift change. Because they all can't just run. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather section, the whole strip club can't be in his section. They gotta get their work on the floor. They gotta come talk to John.
And plus, they still splitting. This nigga here.
I'm here.
They still
get you some-
splitting that shit too though. I know it's like it's still gonna be a lot. Especially if Floyd come there and nigga throw 10,000, like you splitting it with somebody else. That's 5,000, $5,000 depending on how many women are in that VIP of that section.
Or
But
Don't lie. I'm putting some shit in my socks.
no, I didn't do that.
you said what?
Floyd, if I'm in a section beside Floyd Mayweather right now, like if I saw Floyd at the club tomorrow, he's throwing straight hundreds. My sock is full.
Oh, hundreds.
You're feeling
Yo,
yourself.
for nigga throwing hundreds, that nigga's sick, bro.
Hundreds.
Even Jeff Bezos ain't throwing no hundreds like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
bro.
probably.
He could be throwing hundreds. He could be throwing hundreds like this the whole time like this, and he's still making more than the money he's spending. If every time he did this, he was throwing more hundreds, he's still making more than that.
But that's crazy.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it is actually.
I didn't know strip clubs. I didn't know they were all dollar bills. So I just see people throwing money. They was have money in their hand like hundreds and stuff, but they just throwing the ones. So when I was younger, I thought they would be throwing like hundreds and 20s in strip club. I'm like,
That's
damn.
retarded.
Hey, you know what's crazy? When I got the ones, the lady that gave me the ones was trying to finesse too. Like, just give me 60 in ones and then give me the rest. You know what I'm saying? And she put the 20 in the middle of all the ones. I'm like, I'm not an idiot now. Come on. Why are you playing with me like that? So I then took my 20s out the middle of the pile.
Cause she tried it. She tried it.
I was like, yeah, that's mad. That's an interesting strat. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't so wise, I wouldn't have caught on to that right
Also,
there.
that's
man.
another reason why. Cause she gave the money like this. She didn't give it in like the bands. That's another thing. I don't like going places like that because I legit don't know what this is. I legit
Don't like 100.
No, it's not. It's not 100. It's not
I'm
100.
about to say,
No, no.
that surely don't like 100. She gave you that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know it's not.
You should have hit it with this. It's like, you think I'm dumb?
Yeah, because like no, but I don't. That's another reason why I'm like I just don't like doing that. Because
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I'm getting finessed multiple times when I go to a strip club. But it was a great night though.
Yeah.
Great night. Happy you went out. Happy AIM was there. Next time, gotta go with you, my brother. You know what I'm
I
saying?
went one time. And I didn't know you could only get hundreds. I was just trying to get me a little dance and get out. You know what I'm saying? So I went up there. I was like, I
Nigga,
get 40.
it never happened. They're not.
Yeah, I was like, I get 40. They start giggling. They thought I was joking. They started giggling. Like this, they literally started laughing in my face. I thought I said a joke. I was like, I get 40. They just started laughing. They didn't say yes or no. They just started laughing. And she went to go help somebody get a drink and came back and said, "You ready?" I said, "I was ready when I asked for $40." And she was like, "Yeah, we just do hundreds."
Hey man.
Man, ain't nobody in here really worth 100. The ones that worth 100s are already in the section.
Ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
It was. I'm happy that was a good night because everybody
It
definitely.
was a weekday. It was a slow day. We just pulled up.
I ain't gonna lie. That's sometimes the times they do it depending on what you're trying to get done.
Yeah.
Right.
I just went on the wrong day.
Huh? What are you trying to get done? Hey, you was a freak. We're gonna talk about that off the pod, but he was bugging. Yeah, he was bugging. Fuck cares, bro. Your girl probably know you.
A turtle with no shell.
A turtle with no.
Hey, so then you know what I'm saying? Next day I woke up, I had some house viewings and shit.
Oh, you
I
put it in the
recorded-
house? Yeah. What's up with you, bro?
Yeah. I you know what I'm saying, recording a second channel video, buying me a little investment property. Goddamn fiat currency's about to go under. You feel me? It's not gonna
Okay.
go under, but it's definitely gonna. Inflation's gonna be a bitch this next year. and I don't want to have money waiting for that to happen. So I was like, yeah, I need money to spend. And I don't know why in this country, but you can't get loans if you haven't lived here for 2 years. And I've lived here for a year and a half. So everything I want to buy, I have to buy with cash and just refinance later. So I did that. Literally, I'm in the process. I just put an offer for a house, go rent it out. Good. Nice little area, you know what I'm saying? I was driving by, saw the kids playing.
It's not really nice.
No, it actually is. It wasn't a bad. It didn't look like a horrible area.
You went during the daytime or the nighttime?
Daytime.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, nigga. All right.
It was. You know what I'm saying? So then, boom, put in the offer, and the lady that. Anyways, I'm still in the process. So I'm not gonna say too much, but yeah, I'm hoping by like it's crazy when you pay in cash and you're buying homes. You can close on the house in like a week and a half max.
Which is crazy.
Because all you need is like 5 days to do all of your inspections and then approve it. And then once you approve it, deadass, you just can make sure the title is clean and then you just send the money. It's like the most simple process. When you have banks involved, then you gotta like go through a process with pre-approvals and approvals, and then you have to wait for the bank to send the money. So it might take like a month on like a simple purchase and a more complicated purchase, like on an expensive house, you got escrow and all some bullshit, like max 2 months. When you're buying in cash and it's just a simple home, yeah, like in a week and a half, you can have a house. I didn't realize how quick of a process it is. So in the summer, after I get the home, I'm gonna have to just refinance and then pull my money back out. And then I have a great credit, so I just get a beautiful interest rate. Now take that money, put it in another house, and then I'll repeat the process. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna at least try and get 2 homes by the end of the year, rent them out. The one I got is like it's near a school area, so I think I can rent it out to students, especially because all the rooms in the house were like a fairly large size. Like they're about the size of this room here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it was like 2,800 square feet or 2,500 or something like that. 6 bedrooms. It was like a really decent spot, and it was very good price. And all the real estate agents convinced me, like, yeah, the price can go up so much just in appreciation. So I think it'll be profitable regardless of whether or not it appreciates. And then appreciation is just like the icing on the cake type.
Sure.
So that's what I'm hoping for. I'll try it out. You know, say my first time.
It's not a good
rental
area.
property.
It's not a good area.
I don't want to say it's a good area, but like it's not. It wasn't a fucking horrible area.
It's not a horrible area.
Yeah.
It's definitely gotten better over the years, but it's not. I wouldn't consider it a good.
Yeah,
area.
no, it's not. It's not like here at all.
For sure.
Yeah.
No.
But it was valid though.
It's like you forget to lock your door's open, you got to run back quick.
Yeah. Okay. It's definitely a place where you cannot forget to lock the door. How about that?
Yeah, okay.
Are there places where you can forget to lock the door?
You can forget to lock the door here.
No, we can't.
Yeah, you can.
Why? Why would you ever not lock the door?
I'm not saying you're not going
not
to,
to,
but
but
if it happens, it happens.
Like you go to Cascade, leave your garage open, but your front door just wide open. Somebody might walk in there.
Yeah.
Over here, you leave your door open.
It'd just be.
You better off getting a chipmunk running your house or a creature.
Yeah. So that was an interesting process. The negotiation part has been like kind of funny. She like send proof of income, so I sent her like a screenshot of one of my bank accounts, and then she's like, "Nah, that's not gonna cut it. I need a PDF of your bank statement." And I was like, "All right, it'd be a weird thing to lie about as we're closing on a home." Just like I'm paying in cash. You're gonna realize in 3 to 4 days I'm lying. If I'm lying, nah, it could be edited. So then I sent her like a bank statement PDF.
What?
And then she was like, "Oh, okay, all right." And the process of like getting the price down was odd too. It's the whole process has just been interesting. You would think that like when it comes to negotiations where there's a lot like hundreds of thousands of dollars, that like it's good negotiators. You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking about this. Why would anybody edit a bank statement if I'm paying in cash? What does that matter?
Exactly. Like
Unless you just think straight, this is all illegal money, which I guess. But if you're getting cash, like it's somewhere. So like, what are we talking about right now?
Yeah, and why would it matter? Showing a bank statement wouldn't prove illegal money. Now she knows everything I fucking spent money on in the last month.
No, but she might be saying like, where are these deposits? And like, if it's just like you making personal.
It was a lot of deposits because that was my November check.
I know, but I'm saying, but if it's just like personal deposits of your own, like you just personally depositing.
Oh.
25,000 just randomly throughout, like sporadically throughout the year. I mean,
but regardless, it doesn't matter to her how the money. She's just gonna get money.
Oh yeah, I get that, but I just don't understand.
And I learned that you actually can get better prices on homes if you buy in cash because the process is simpler, and so people just kind of prefer to deal with cash buyers, which is different in when you're buying cars and they find out you're paying in cash, they just lose interest because all their margins is on the random shit they put in your fucking monthly payments. So when you're buying cash, they miss out on all the way they make money. So they negotiate real hard on the price of the vehicle. But in houses, it's different. So he's like, yeah, he said a lot of real estate agents tell me like a lot of people do that where they just buy houses in cash, get a good price, and then refinance later. And I'm pretty sure I get like the itty bitty best interest rate. Interest rates is mad low right now. So yeah, anyway, interesting process. It's actually going way smoother than I thought. And I don't know. I don't want to say I'm excited, but it'd be nice to just have more streams of revenue. Like I already have plenty, but I'm gonna add one more to that shit. And as long as it's just green, man, if I can get like 5% returns, I'm happy. If I can get 10% returns, I'm really happy. If I can get any more than 10, I'm ecstatic. But we'll see how that shit go, bro.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, man.
Congrats. I don't think it's going to take that long for it to pay itself off, though.
Nah, it won't.
It's not going to take that long at all, actually.
Nah, it won't, man. It won't.
And as soon as you pay it off, bro. Especially if you rent it out to students and they paying per room.
He mentioned you could also Airbnb that house because it's he said it's near a bunch of shit.
Yep.
And it's 6 bedrooms, so like it's like an ideal Airbnb home. Or you could just rent it out. So he's like, you have options with this house. So you have more options to just find ways to make money. So I might try that out, actually. I might just Airbnb it off rip. Then when a new semester starts, I might try to see if like I could rent it out to students. Then if I have success with that, I'll do it. If not, then I'll just rent it out to like a family or some shit.
Yeah, you might be able to pay off that house in under a decade.
I don't want to though, but
I'm just saying, but I'm saying for it to be all green, like everything you're getting is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
And that right there be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But man, congrats, man. Shoot, man. Trying to get in that same place, man. Gonna cop me some real estate, you know. Just perch up, you know, have just put in my income, you know, put in my bank account, you know. All nice and dandy.
You're buying a house?
In like another year probably. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Say word.
Trying to get in that same, you know, mental mind state as you, my brother. You know. They be trying to hold us back,
my brother.
You know, they be trying to hold us back, but you know, I'm trying to make sure I'm living right for the rest of my life, man.
Deadass. Like I want to find a way to make this last forever, so I got to be on top of shit.
Yeah, people keep asking me that now. Like, you think YouTube's gonna last forever for you and stuff like that?
It don't matter. There's opportunities outside.
And
like
then,
you just gotta hustle.
Yeah, and then not only that, that's when I keep telling people, like, man, even if it does not. The amount of knowledge I just gained doing YouTube for 5 years is easily applicable in other aspects of life, especially as more and more things become more social media based. So no.
Yeah, I've been on top of crypto. Like a week ago, I got my ledger finally, so I was like, let's get into crypto. Man, I spent all night and all day watching videos, and all I wanted to know was, what is this crypto? And then is it going to be very important in our lives 5 to 10 years from now? So like stellar lumens, I believe that was like they were trying to create a global fiat currency. And like my parents are in Ethiopia. To send them money is like a very difficult task to do right now because Ethiopia there's a lot of inflation. They don't want money coming in from outside. All kind of bullshit. To have a global fiat currency you can use is so useful. Bitcoin helps make transaction fees less, and so you just learn about Ethereum is an entire. There's cryptos in the top 20. That are just based off of Ethereum's platform. So if that's the platform for top 20 coins, then it's going to be relevant moving forward. So I dumped a whole bunch into Ethereum. So I was just like, do I think this is going to be important to the future of the way that we live? And if I think the answer is yes, then I was just tossing money in that shit. And then over time, I think I'm going to like find a way to make my portfolio make sense for the ones I think will be biggest. I do some money into Chainlink. I threw some money into Bitcoin, threw some money into Ethereum.
GameStop, you did that?
No, I didn't participate.
You went on Robinhood with that?
No, I didn't.
You trying to rob the hood?
What is Dogecoin?
Dogecoin? Doge was like a meme from 2013. Basically, okay, so in 2013, crypto was blowing up. There's a bunch of people just making random coins for the fucking sake of making coins. So some guy came up with, he's like, this is a meme. Like, y'all just creating coins for no reason right now. Because some of them actually had no fucking purpose. And so he just created Dogecoin. And as a joke, some people bought it. So every time you start a new coin, there's this thing called the ICO, initial coin offering. It's like an IPO, but for coins. And so people just, so like, let's say Ethereum's platform, if I'm not mistaken, is called Ether. I think, or Ethereum is a platform in Ether. So they use these coins to fund the shit that they want to do with it. So the coins is funding for what the the purpose of the platform is. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, besides the point, as I'm trying to understand all this more, I just thought it was really fascinating. Then Dogecoin blew up and people like to play into memes. And right now, crypto is very speculative. Like prices can skyrocket if people just think it is going to blow up. Like Ripple just got a lawsuit from the SEC. And then now it's been taken off of most platforms. So it's been like doing horrible. And I own a bunch of Ripple. That's a tough scene. You can't see a fucking lawsuit coming. But yeah, I was just like, I just want to get like invested in a bunch of shit. So I invested like 25K just in one night. I was just like, I just want to put money in different cryptos. It might go up. As people are worried about inflation and then the stock market is getting real volatile, I think people are going to feel more comfortable spending money on crypto. So I just put some money in. An hour later, bro, Elon Musk put out a tweet about Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I made like 8,000-9,000 dead ass that night because it just skyrocketed in price. And who was it? Elon put like Bitcoin in his bio. Mr. Beast did too, and a whole bunch of other people did. So I made a ton of money just that night because I invested in the perfect time. But I'm just holding them now. I'm just holding them. But yeah, Doge is just gambling. I wouldn't do it personally, but I get why people do it. It's just some fun shit, man. You can make a ton of money or lose a ton of money. But either way, I don't think you're doing it for the money. I think you're buying Doge for the principle of buying Doge.
I didn't know. I didn't really understand stuff. Me and my mom was talking about it. I really start looking into it. Cryptocurrency and stuff.
It's one of those things where it's like you don't really like. You have to do it full time to really understand it.
Because most people don't really understand it.
Yeah, even me. Like I just have a basic understanding of stocks. Like I'm like I don't want to day trade or I'm not because how people generally do it, how professionals and even they are not good at it. By the way, because they're a lot of times guessing. They look at financial reports of public companies. And there's different ratios they use to determine whether or not they should purchase a stock, et cetera, et cetera. But all that shit, in my opinion, you're just guessing based on speculation. So I just buy a bunch of index funds. Like there's technology index funds, and then there's like S&P 500 and the popular index funds, and just toss your money in there. And that's what I'm gonna start doing. I have a managed account right now with the brokerage I'm in. I'm about to leave them. And
I've been doing that though.
Yeah, you left them?
No. I'm saying, but like I've been like putting my
in index
money in
funds?
just like
Grams.
very very safe places where it just gradually
And
increases and grows. Yeah,
like 7 to 10%.
But that's the concept of what a 401k is supposed to be. But the problem is that if the right people aren't monitoring it, then it doesn't grow at the same rate that it's really supposed to grow at. And so, like I have my own personal advisor too, who advises and looks at stocks and stuff like that, and my IRA and all that shit. Like, so I don't know. I be telling people all the time, like especially like what we doing right now, where the amount of money that we had, like our overhead is so low. Like it's just
No, it's not.
what,
Bro, for my personal channels, it's in the 5 figures a month. For AMP,
I'm talking about for any other business. I'm talking about for an independent entrepreneur.
I guess. Yeah, I see what
Okay,
you're
let
saying.
me rephrase it. For entrepreneurs and independent creators, YouTube's for YouTubers, our overhead is usually extremely low in contrast to everyone else. Because like if you're in a clothing brand, like you're paying so many people before you even see the profit of what's happening.
I see what you're saying. You're right.
So for us, it's like a lot of that money that you're making, like you don't even really like. And on most of that, I don't really know of a content creator. Maybe some, but most content creators are very minimalistic people as well. Like niggas just wake up, make content, go to sleep, send it to an editor, whatever the I do, or just hop on stream. Y'all really don't be buying designer stuff like that. Y'all very minimalistic because whatever y'all are wearing, you're gonna just be putting it in the video and stuff like that. Once you buy, and then you get to a point where once you buy yourself a car, once you bought yourself the house, once you bought yourself all the things that you need to record and stuff like that, then it becomes even smaller of an overhead because it's not like you have to keep buying a camera every single time, like every year. Like more than likely you can just carry the camera from one year to the next. So a lot of that stuff is like the overhead for us is like relatively smaller in contrast to a lot of businesses. So I'm like, just take that money and just live how you would normally live. Just keep living the way you're living. Just nothing in life.
That's the
that
thing
you're
about
missing
making money, though, bro. Like you just want to like upgrade your lifestyle once you make money.
Well, once you do that, do those upgrades, it's like what like. You've done them.
You can keep doing it. Like
you
it never ends.
But I mean,
but it's not.
But the point I'm making is don't do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Just take
but
the
like
money
a little
that
bit
you're
do
gonna
that though. But
a little
they
bit
cap out somewhere because a lot of people that are like, all right, I'm making this much money. I'm not even looking at homes at this level. I was 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. I'm looking at all this level now. My cars, they can't be 50K. They got to be 100K.
But the point I'm making is once you purchase the house and once you purchase the car, what are you doing with the rest of that money?
But that's what a content person would do.
And I am a very content person.
Right. I'm pretty content now too. Like I mean, like I'm never gonna run out of things that I could want to do or buy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm happy with like everything I have now, and I don't feel like a lot of it is excessive. But at the same time, like even right now, so I'm buying investment properties, and it doesn't really matter because they're not for me to live in; they're to rent out to people and make money. So I'm not thinking about like what I would like in the house. But when I was looking for homes a few months ago, and it was for like what I would live in. I was thinking to myself, like, maybe I should wait a year because my projections gonna be looking a lot better this time next year. Then I can just buy an even bigger house. But it's like I don't need an even bigger house though. Like, the homes that we're looking were all in country clubs. They were all at good prices in good areas, a lot of space, and they had all the imaginable amenities that you could want, like a fire pit and a little like lounge before you even enter the house. Big backyards nestled in like a forest. 4 floors, like 8,000 square feet. And then I sat there and thought to myself, like, oh, let me go home real quick. And I went on Zillow and I was like, well, these $2 million houses are even better. So what if I can get this $2 million? And it's like, and then I just thought to myself, like, you can keep going though. Like you can just go like, how about a $5 million house? It's gonna be way better. So that being said, like,
but the point I'm making is once you finally settle on whatever house, regardless if it's a $300,000 house or a $2 million house when you're living in, once that is expenses taken care of, then you're done. Because it's constant, especially the more successful ones, exclusively talking about the ones that are highly successful and are in positions to where they can like knock out bills that the average American has to pay for the rest of their life, essentially. So if I'm my college debt that I would more than likely have to keep paying for the next 10 years, if I knock that out in like 2 or 3 years, then like that's something I don't have to pay for anymore. If I purchase a car outright, like I'm like in 2 years I'm done paying for the car I got from my mom. And that would not exist if I was an average person.
So my Audi I got, actually I got it a business loan, which got me really excited because it's the first time they gave a loan to my business, not me personally. But also I'm paying on that, but I want to pay on it for like the next 4 years. It's mad small payments.
But so me and you, I did a 4-year loan too. Most Americans don't do 4-year loans, which is crazy.
Oh, they do 2 years?
No, more. They drag it out to 8 years.
What the fuck?
Yes,
that's illegal in Canada. The most you can get for a car loan is 6 years.
No, they can use 8 years. There.
No, I think it's 5 years. They
give you 8-year loan.
Bro, if you need an 8-year loan to make the car payments, you need to just get a cheaper car.
You know what the average American car loan is?
What?
Just guess.
You mean length?
No. The amount that they pay per
like
month.
Per month? I don't know. I guess like 500.
Four to 500 for a used car.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm paying 600 for my Audi right now.
No, but just cars. I didn't say SUV.
What the fuck?
People are spending $400 to $500 on used cars per month, bro.
Yeah, and it's like
used.
That's what they cram in all the margin. It's like, oh, do you want like wheel insurance? You might scrape your wheels.
Yeah.
Do you want Audi Care? You want Audi Care? I know you want Audi Care. And they be spamming those, and they get you with it too, because it's like, oh, that does sound like a good deal. It sounds like a good deal at the time.
Not me, nigga. You know, not me. I'll give. This is what the price I'm walking in. I'm walking out with,
Audi
nigga.
Care, but he had to like force me to do that shit. And I said no to because they came up with like 17 different insurances they could do.
Yeah.
I was like, none of those, man. Stop. Y'all don't have potholes in the city for you to be giving me wheel insurance, man. Stop. And he's like, nah, it's Atlanta, man. Yeah, we got potholes. I'm like,
we do got potholes.
No, y'all don't.
Not compared
go to
Ohio,
Ohio,
cities.
go to New York, go to Toronto, go to places where it's snow. It's not comparable.
I hit something that killed me.
Yeah, but that's because y'all can't drive here.
No, but it was a big pothole.
You can go to Tennessee and there's bigger potholes in Tennessee.
Any place where it's colder, the potholes are worse because the cold breaks up the floor. So, for example, in Toronto, the worst potholes were under bridges because the sun doesn't hit under bridges. And so the potholes are just larger. And so in Atlanta, I'll say this, in Atlanta, they take forever to fill potholes.
Yeah.
In Toronto, they'll fill them in like a week because they're dangerous.
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
No, they just be there for years.
Yeah,
I'll be on. Yeah, no cap.
I mean, I know. I seen potholes the same spot for a whole year, and it finally got filled. I was so proud. I was like, "Wow, look at that, man!"
Be there for months.
I remember I was growing up. There was a point where like they had to like march on Cascade to fill in those holes. I mean, so serious. Too.
Yeah, marching for
I'm not even joking. I'm literally not even joking.
That's hilarious,
bro.
I'm not even joking.
But yeah, that's very sad to me. I think like I get it, especially in Atlanta. The culture here is like everyone wants to kind of show off. Like when the real estate agent was like, "You don't really have that money though." Like I got a little excited. I was like, "Let me just prove to her like how much money I do have." So it's like in the air here. People just love to flex from time to time. And even when that's how everyone just pull up with fake jewelry. You can't even pull up to a mall and see people without jewelry on. And it's almost like, I'd say like what? Over half of it is probably fake.
More than like I would dead ass argue 80% of that is fake.
So it's like, but they do it to look like they got money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like people pull up to the
To me, that's, and I don't know, John, I don't know, you can probably give us some insight because you mess around with the hooligans. But to me,
hey,
what?
Who they?
The hooligans. You be around with the hooligans.
Right,
I don't understand that. Please let me understand what's going on with that. Because to me, I would much rather spend money, excessive amount of money, on the shit that I have at my house rather than going outside trying to flex to other people. Because when I get home, I want things to be so convenient for me. Like now that I have the fucking hue lights downstairs, bro, everything's being hue lights.
Dead ass.
I'm never ever in my life, I'm never buying a regular light bulb for the rest of my life.
And I spent 30 minutes just teaching my Google Home. Like when I say turn the studio lights on, I mean these 4 pot lights. Yep. Just so like I don't even like now she knows specific rooms. I could identify specific pot lights because I was like I just want that convenience. You're right. Like I pay a lot for convenience, and so it's like where am I driving? Oh, I'm gonna take this car. That's convenient to me because there's some cars is inconvenient to drive in certain. So it's like. Yeah, but that's cool though. Look, money is made to be fucking.
I want to hear what the hooligans got to say. So why do they do that? Why do hooligans be spending money to flex at people instead of them being convenient at their own house? I got 2 TVs downstairs for no reason, and another one that isn't even plugged up, but just in case I may need it. That's the amount of money I'm willing to spend at my own house. So why do people spend money outside the house so they can flex to other people? I don't get that.
That's a hard answer. Everybody have different people have insecurities. Some people just feel like that's the only way they can fit in. People feel like everybody's different. Some people may genuinely like that. Some people may just fall in love with the music. They love with social media. That's what they look at every day. And everybody not on the same mindset. Everybody not thinking about when they get. Some people just simple. Some people just if it's a TV in the bed at home, they straight. They don't care about the other stuff.
Which is cool.
Everybody different. You gotta find someone that does that. To ask them because I mean I don't wear jewelry like that. I just
yeah, you right. You don't wear jewelry.
Yeah. I think if it's not,
but you around the hooligans though. So I thought you know. I use around the hooligans.
The niggas,
you around
the
hooligans.
niggas that I know that have jewelry now. I know that jewelry's real. I don't have anybody that got mall jewelry. That's like more high school.
The fuck is that?
Like, center of the mall when you go by the kiosks,
like Zoomies.
Yeah.
Zoomies, hey, the Zoomies is wild, nigga. Them niggas in the middle of the kiosk be trying to hustle that fake on you, boy. I swear. Yeah. And they be acting like I don't know it's fake either.
Hey, I need to take a piss. Yeah,
I just thought that. I was thinking like, can you sell fake jewelry in the mall? I be thinking like, if they have a real, you can tell the fake one. You have like the real one that looks kind of real.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Could we take a small intermission?
No, me and him gonna keep talking. Nigga. It's 13 minutes till 10 o'clock. Nigga, we gotta hurry up and get Elon.
Get to Pacific time.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, to me but that's just weird. And
why would anyone lock this? I fucking hate people, bro.
But that's just weird to me. Like I just don't understand like why people would get to that point. Because to me, if I have like again like just the TVs that I have downstairs, like. One of which I haven't turned on in the past like month and a half. I would much rather just have that be there just for the convenience of me going downstairs, laying on my couch and turn on that TV just so it's there, rather than me spend the thousands of dollars I spend on that TV on jewelry. I can go outside and flex to niggas and say that I have jewelry because I just genuinely.
So you gotta think everybody like different stuff. So you may like the TV, he may genuinely like jewelry. You may just make him feel good. Like what convenience makes you feel good. That may make him feel good. So it's just like everybody's different. But if they spend money, they buy real jewelry. You do buying fake jewelry.
That's even worse.
It's like, man, if that's not true, you can't afford it. Then work till you can afford it. Then when you earned the right to buy that jewelry, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with your money. That's your money. You want to waste $300,000 on a chain, you earned that money, or however you got that money, you got it. So you can spend on a chain.
That's fair. I just feel like in those like the people who actually earn and deserve it at that point, that's fine. I'm not even talking about them. I'm talking about like the niggas, and it's both for men and women. When you buy certain things just to show off to other people, because like if you driving a fucking Charger, coming out with mad jewelry, But when you go home and your mattress is on the floor, it's like, nigga, like get your, like, what are we doing at that point? Yeah. And at that point, I'm like, I maybe you're okay with that lifestyle, but I just feel like there's other priorities at that point. Because like technically speaking, I don't have to have 3 TVs downstairs, one of which again I don't use, but like it's just because of the option of convenience. The shit that they doing when they say it may not even be real shit just because you're trying to flex, but that money could be used in your own home or be used. Give it to like somebody, or like the point I was trying to make before. Once you get done buying all the shit you buying, that shouldn't give you a green light to then just go spend money.
Main thing is, man, it's all about the people you're around.
True.
So it's like if people around you buying charge and doing this, you're gonna want to do that. You're not gonna want to be the one left out if you can afford it. You know, bro, you got the money, you don't got no charge yet, man. You know what I'm saying? But if you got niggas around you, like, you invested in them stocks last night. You tweaking, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all about the people around you that influence you because you're gonna see that, you know what I'm saying?
That's true, and there's definitely a aspect to it. But I feel like maybe I'm just like a different person because I'm definitely content with a lot of things. Like when I look at a car, I don't see it. I really don't even see a car. I just see a liability in my eyes. Like it's just a liability.
I see fun, man.
No, I just
like a lot of fun.
I legitimately just see a liability, and if there's no justification for me having a car driving every day, that's the reason why I'm still like slow on fucking pulling the trigger. If I had a regular 9 to 5, I would have been.
It's not a difficult decision.
It's not a difficult one.
That's
I'm just
what I
saying.
realized. That's a mistake I used to make where I have to know for certain before I make this decision. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not. It's not that.
So like I didn't invest in equities for a long time because of that. I didn't invest in crypto for a long time because of that. No. And I ain't do nothing in real estate because I was like, I don't know for certain though. But it's like just know enough and then do it. And then if you're wrong, just adjust. You know what I'm saying?
It's not really that. It's just specifically when it comes to cars. I mean, I know what you're saying, but for me,
no, just buy a fucking new Highlander. Like it's not hard. Or get like a 2016 4Runner.
I'm definitely not buying a new car. Period.
Get like a 2017 4Runner. The shit looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a big body, and then it also looks good.
It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want an ugly looking car. Just get yourself a Nissan Cube. Get yourself a Nissan Cube.
Is it reliable?
I guess.
What does that mean?
It's a fucking Nissan Cube. It's like, yeah, I guess this shit is reliable. But reliable is just like a average metric though. You know what I'm saying? He had a Toyota that went combust, and Toyotas is reliable.
No, I hit a pothole.
Oh, where?
Yeah, that's why I said it fucked me up.
A pothole fucked your whole car up.
Yeah, knocked my engine block off.
So that's reliability though. That's
that nigga right there.
No, but that's the same thing though. You would hope. First of all, god damn, bro.
When you was talking about a pothole, it hit me different.
Yeah, bro. If a pothole ever totals your car,
bro, it hit my thing and it started leaking, and I was on the side of the road.
Hey John, you got to learn how to dodge these potholes, man.
What area were you in? I couldn't see it. I was coming down. You know that highway, South Cobb, heading towards Cumberland. You know, like it is a bridge under the bridge.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know, it's a pothole right there.
I don't know the pothole, but I know that.
And they always fill them, but I guess that's another one happened. But it's under the bridge.
Yeah, that's the worst one when the pothole's new, so the area you're used to driving in, and it just almost catch you off guard. There's some areas where I just had to look out all the time because a new pothole might pop up.
I hit that bit head on.
That's tough, man.
That's tough.
And I saw like you see sparks from your car. You see like a big piece of metal fly back. I thought
this nigga shit was fucked, bro.
And then you just started beatboxing, and then it just slowed down. And I was like, yeah, I didn't even make it to the exit.
That's very tough.
And I understand what you're saying. Like it's all average.
It's not a hard decision though. You've been thinking.
I never said it was.
But just like literally, what's the car like you think you would enjoy the most?
It's probably gonna be a Camry or a Highlander.
Okay. Roll the dice and then pick one of them. Flip a coin.
I'm not saying it's not. The point I'm making is that
you don't have a car right now.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna get one though. And like, I know I've been saying that.
You've been saying that for over a year.
I know, I've been saying.
You've been saying that the whole time we live here.
A year and a half, buddy.
So you've been saying that for a minute now.
I was saying that when the Highlander rent was running, it ain't running no more. It hit 330.
You have been without a car for weeks now.
Yeah, I'm saying.
And you still haven't bought a new. It's not hard to buy a new car.
I know.
I went into an Audi dealership and I was like, "Oh my god, I fucking like this." And in under an hour, I left with a car. But that's excessive. But you don't have a car, so for you, it won't be excessive though.
I know. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a Highlander, bro. Give me about like a.
Okay, then stop. Then
2012.
The point you keep like I might get a Tesla, and then
no, it's not. It's not gonna be a Tesla now. But the point I'm making.
You said that 2 days ago.
Okay, but the point I'm making is this though.
It's not a hard decision, Marcel.
This is the point I'm making. Niggas, stop spending dumb, reckless money. There's a lot of other shit you could be doing with your money, especially if you're a content creator where the overhead isn't that high. So instead of you like just spending reckless money or you just like frivolously spending money here and there, bro, go and either save it, invest it, do something. But I just don't want to see niggas go broke, especially where like this opportunity is there for you. So just don't do that.
That will stop when music changes. If music changes. If women change, if life changes,
that's just life. Yeah, people.
All of that has to change.
All that to change for that to happen. That's not gonna change. Hey, you gotta think about it. If your favorite rapper wears this and you see this gets girls, you buy this, it gets girls. Like Sean's get girls. Like it. Everything in society has to change for that to happen, and everybody's not on that same type tip. You know what I'm saying?
And that's fair. I'm not even denying
all of that shit is like that because it's not that music and women and society
social
make
media.
People that want to flex and spend money recklessly. It's that people want to spend money recklessly so the women and the rappers and whoever the fuck that they just make the music that the people that like to flex would listen to. You know what I'm saying? So like 3-4 years ago, I don't think like that whole like there's a lot of women in rap that have been blowing up off of just talking their shit the same way like
what's the bag called?
Like credit card swiping lines and all.
No, the Birkin bags.
I don't think that
which always existed as a side. No,
but it's like that's what's hot right now.
Yeah,
but it doesn't. It's irrelevant. The point I'm trying to make is that the people like that shit. That's why that music succeeds. Yeah. That music is not turning nobody into nothing that they're not.
It's not. But it's the over majority flow. So that for example, Birkin bag. Now niggas buying girls Birkin bags. Now average girls thinking they deserve Birkin bags. Now it's thinking like it's guaranteed.
So I want to fucking talk about that. Finish your sentence.
Oh, whoa.
Now average girls thinking they need Birkin bags too because they favorite celebrity got Birkin bags. So if you're not buying me a Birkin bag or paying my rent, then you're not my type of guy. And it's just like, why would I pay your rent? I just met you a week ago. Like, why is that a standard? Why is that a first thing coming out your mouth? Your rent, phone bill, and all this, huh?
You talk to girls who say shit like that
all the time,
for sure. Word?
But it's normal. They think that's normal. Like that's you taking care of them. That's you being a man. I just meet you. I pay all your bills. That shows me I love you.
Bring him to the house. We got a couple questions to ask him.
Huh?
You said what?
Bring him to the house. We got a couple questions to ask.
Oh yeah, get him on the pod, man. Yes, sir.
Hey,
so check this out. I have a PSA for everyone out there, man. Okay. Just because you're alive doesn't
scoot over a little bit. You got your cam
right here. Is this good, man? Yeah. Just because you are alive does not mean that you deserve luxury. The idea that because you exist, regardless of what you're capable of, what you've done in your life, what you've accomplished,
looks,
all of that, regardless of all the fact that you believe you deserve the world is crazy to me. Which that level of entitlement, if you just turn it on its head, would be wildly disrespectful. That'd be like, so why are you the only person that deserves it? Does everyone else deserve it? How about people in third world countries? Do they deserve the situation that they're in? It's like
they're almost like they're saying that they're better than.
Yeah, I was a friend of mine was on FaceTime with a girl, and that girl, a watch was brought up, and she said like, "Oh, I deserve that. Like, I want that because I deserve it." And I was like, "What?" Like, I just yelled it out loud because I was like, "Why? I don't understand why you feel like you deserve it." And I'm curious, maybe she does deserve it, but I need to know why she feels that she deserves that watch. And she didn't have an answer except that she exists. Like, she didn't accomplish anything crazy. This is a luxury watch. Watches tell time.
Have you heard of somebody named Nate Got Keys?
I've heard of him, but I don't know what he does though.
The gold digger prank with the foreign vehicles.
Okay.
I don't know if they're all like fake or skits or whatnot, but it's girls with that same
Hey, let me say right now. Let me say here.
I haven't watched his videos, but I'd say a majority of those gold digger pranks are fake. I don't know who this Nate guy is.
I don't know if they're fake. All of them are fake or real, but it's just like, but girls be having that mindset. And then he was talking to her, right? And the perfect thing is, he's a awkward looking guy, but he has nice clothes. He dresses himself nice and everything like that. It's not no like Trey Songz type of nigga where it's like, it makes it for a good experiment to see if the girl would change their mind based on your vehicle.
So like, let me do it though. All right. I deserve to have $50 million in a private jet. I believe that. Now, I didn't do nothing to deserve it, but I believe that to be the case. And you know what the wildest part is? I'm actually the opposite. Maybe that's the reason why like it just fascinates me so much. I could buy my dream car is a Porsche GT2 RS. Oh my God. Man, every time I hear it, I saw it one time in person. I literally lost my mind. The thing is I can go in a Porsche dealership and leave with it right now, but I don't do it because part of me doesn't feel like I deserved it. Not to say I ain't work hard. Now, I work my ass off and I sacrifice a lot of shit. But that's besides the point. I'm like on the opposite side of the spectrum where like I don't take vacations because I'm like, I slacked off this last week. There was a few hours in the day where I was just chilling. I wasn't like, I missed opportunities to be better. You know what I'm saying? And be better could just mean like working on yourself. Maybe you need to get fit. Maybe like you want to have a better relationship with your family. It doesn't always have to be work. But the idea that you just fucking deserve the luxury of the like the top tippity top percent is crazy. Especially when if you just provide context, you right now in 2021, you're living the life that like kings and queens and royalty lived thousands of years ago. Like the worst of the worst in North America is still living decent relative to historical standards. So you're already relative to world history living in luxury. So the fact that you why do you deserve this diamond watch, man, or this brand new fucking car?
You still gonna cheat. It's like we're not even married. Now think about this. Think about this. We're not even married. We're not even married.
Pivot right back to relationship.
Bro. So that mindset just fascinates me. I think they're wrong, and I never really got a chance to sit down with people like that because I might repel that type of energy because I don't know nobody like that. I just kind of just hear of them from like other people that know people like that.
I can find someone with that mentality.
Yeah, I gotta find.
I just don't. But to
find
me,
a real city girl.
But it's like you just have to explain to me why you just.
But there's no way.
It.
There's no because
they're gonna explain it, but you're not gonna understand it. It's gonna
there's
sound.
nothing to explain.
It's gonna sound like gibberish.
It's luxury. I don't think anyone on this earth deserves luxury.
You deserve it.
Say you deserve it.
You earn luxury.
You can
like,
earn.
You think there was like you a dead ass low think there was fucking Elon Musk. Just you wake up, you work endlessly to solve the problem of finding another habitable planet. And then you get on your private jet to commute to your other job where in fucking 10 years you figured out how to dominate and take over the car industry that's very difficult to get into with high barriers of entry, and you transform that fucking entire market. Now, I would argue Elon Musk deserves himself a fucking diamond watch. You know what I'm saying? And a private jet and some other shit. Because he's trying to solve massive world problems, and that's his value. You know what I'm saying? Someone else is, like, for example, like a Martin Luther King had his value in the way he was able to inspire hearts and change the way people saw things. And I remember at the time, everyone looks back at him now as like this historical figure that did great things. But at the time, he was hated by a lot of people.
Even black people.
So
Yes.
I would argue Martin Luther King deserved better. But he was assassinated. So it's like you don't just deserve things merely because you exist. What have you done for your friend or your family or your neighbor or for the world? You haven't done nothing. But even you just exist, and that's such a crazy.
But even
mindset
saying
to
that
me.
Elon Musk deserves a private jet, the reason why we would say that he deserves a private jet is so he can make it from point A to point B. Because when he's going to point B, he's doing some shit that could potentially like solve another world problem.
Yes. So here's the thing.
You're telling me you deserve a fucking Birkin bag? That's not just luxury, but you're not even doing anything with it that's doing anything else outside of feeding your own insecurities and desires.
You're not even the mother of my kids. We're not married. Like
I don't. But I mean, when I say I don't even think I wouldn't even say that my mom deserves luxury.
No.
My mom.
I can't because the thing is.
I mean,
again, we can know you can.
It's such a strong word.
Deserve means like you're entitled to that. Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant from like me as a son. Like
no,
I don't even think that. I'm saying
no,
as a human
my mom
being
can have anything that I have.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know how you saying it.
She can have it, but to say that someone is entitled to luxury, that they are owed that they deserve it, to me, this luxury.
And it's like
that's excessive.
You don't even have to have
that's
like
literally
a world,
the definition of excessive.
You don't even have to have a world impact. It could just be in your local community or in your circle of people. Like, and you just have to make a good argument on why you feel that it is your God-given, born right to fucking have this like a 5,000 square foot house. Modern, you know what I'm saying? The best area of town.
That's what that means. That means you honestly believe you have a right to have those things.
And
that
it's
I was born, and from birth I was just destined to have a 5,000 square foot house. And if I don't have it, then you owe it to me because I deserve it.
And you know what
that's
the
what that
craziest
means.
part
That's
is?
to me, that's just wild. That's a wild logic.
That's repulsive to me because like there's days where I like see the shit that I have and I'm like, nah, I don't even deserve the shit I have right now. Like I have like 10 DSLRs in the house. I don't deserve that. Like why does like some kid in Thailand who grew up and like half of his roof isn't even fucking covered because they can't afford to. Like he doesn't deserve. Like why did I get to grow up in Canada in a good area, in a good school? Yeah. Why did I have internet in my house so then I can make YouTube videos and watch YouTube videos? That's how I got inspired. Like there's people that don't have those things, and to argue that you deserve just by existing is almost like arguing like. Does everyone get luxury? And if that's the case, then that's no longer luxury.
That's the point. That's
just a standard.
That's the point that I don't think they understand.
So you arguing you want luxury is you saying you don't want to be here with everyone else.
You're superior.
You are above other people.
You're saying that you're superior.
So then in that case,
that's
like,
what that means.
Why? Like I don't.
But no one never asked him that, because that's what you're saying. You're actually saying I'm better than you because I deserve better than you. And if you're saying that because that's what luxury is, it's better, it's excessive, it's above tier. So if you're saying you deserve that without presenting anything of substance to why you deserve it, that means that by default you legitimately believe you're better than everyone else.
Yeah, it's not just a problem with females. Neither males do the same.
No, man, I'm talking in general.
You're on YouTube and if someone's like, man, I just deserve more subscribers. Why? Like, why do you think that? And then it's like, all right, maybe I watch your videos and I feel the same way. But like 80-90% of the time, like, no, you don't, bro. Like you have a lot of work to do and you can't see that because you're you, and it's difficult to be constructive about the shit that you produce because you have a vested interest in letting yourself believe that this is the most lit. I used to join editing competitions, and I felt this way because I used to do this, and I'll join. There was this thing called one clip edits back in the day because editing took so long. A one clip edit, it would take maybe 24 hours to put together. 30-second clip, Call of Duty. Somebody would upload a clip, and all the editors would join the competition. Top 3 get a money prize, right? And I used to join these competitions and think like, I'm better than these guys. Like I deserve to win this competition. I would lose every single competition. There was one competition where I got close to winning, but I had like a editing defect I couldn't fucking figure out. And because of that, I didn't make it in the top 3. And these are hundreds of editors joining. And I used to sit there and think I deserve to win these. And so, but looking back at that situation now, I could see their shit and see it was better than mine. Like some of them maybe it was close, but objectively looking back, they made better edits than my shit. Yeah. So I didn't deserve it at all. If I deserved it, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't have came the way it came. So it's like I started to see success on YouTube when I deserved it. I'm not saying people don't work and see no progress. I'm not saying life is equitable and fair. I'm just saying that. And it's like that mindset is just interesting to me, man. And I don't like to have that type of energy around me personally, because it's entitlement, and it's entitlement to like the world. Yeah, I see it a lot more here. I ain't see it a lot in Canada.
In Canada?
Yeah, I ain't see it a lot.
I don't know, deserve is just a strong word. I'm trying to look it up right now.
But almost like the same reason why I went to a rodeo, you know what I'm saying? Or I'd be down to go to like a gun show. I just like want to learn, like, why do you love guns so much? Like, I'm curious. It's the same reason why, like, I kind of just want to have a conversation. Like, why do you feel like you deserve this shit? Like, it doesn't matter to you whether or not I agree or disagree. I just want to know. I just want to understand. That's it.
I'm more huge on earning. I earned that.
But that's okay. So,
can deserve, I guess.
I like half agree with that because, like, I don't believe there's a meritocracy. You know what I'm saying? In that, like, you will see success by working your ass off, but sometimes you won't though. Also, like, there's people that work in like these like fucking Ford factories and shit. Just difficult jobs, and they get paid bad wages. Yeah. And that's just life for them. Some of them work harder than YouTubers that make millions of dollars, and that's just the way that shit is. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like not everything is fair. Not everything will ever be fair. And that's the nature of capitalism, is inequity. You just want to try and minimize the inequity so that it doesn't continue to grow, and then the rich get even richer, and then now the poor get even poorer. Like the fact that there's even an argument that someone is working full time and they don't have a living wage is crazy to me. It
is pretty crazy.
Why am I arguing that if I'm working full time, that I should be able to pay off my relevant bills by that? I'm not saying live in luxury, just bills, just water, electrics, and gas. I should be able to pay that and rent with a full time job. And there's people that are like, nah, and it's like, but why do you think that? Why do you think people shouldn't be able to, like, I have to pick up 2 jobs now? Like, inflation exists. So I would like to have like an economist on the podcast. I like to have a sports psychologist on the podcast. I think those would be two fascinating conversations that I feel would be like great content in my opinion. But I don't know an economist nor a sports psychologist.
Fair.
Anyway, that's my rant, bro.
Where we at, John?
143.
That's a good part to wrap it up. I don't know. Anyway, how I feel about this, bro. I do believe there's a set standard of living that I think all humans should deserve. It's just a human right type of thing. Like, I don't think people should be enslaved. Like, I don't think people should be like living in like just shitholes and shit like that. But as soon as you talk about how you deserve luxury, like the audacity of somebody saying that, to me it's just so, it ain't matter. To me, honestly, it don't even really matter that much what you do. Bro, if you just, but if you don't do anything, if there's not even an explanation to why, you can't even explain to me why you would want a private jet, why you deserve one, then it's like, bro.
And you know what the saddest part is? I haven't been to Ethiopia in over 10 years, but I've been there 3 times. And like, there was times where like in the day, the power just cuts off. Or certain parts of the day, there was no hot water. And so only people that had power were like guys with generators. Like, so if you own like one of those pool clubs where people just play pool and shit, like you had electricity. And like there'd be people sitting there cleaning shoes for like a beer, which at the time was worth like 10 cents. And like people would play soccer, but there wasn't no goalpost. Like they would just put like a rock here and then a rock there, and that was the fucking net. And then the ball would be the most run down ball you could ever. It's the one that hurts your calf when it hits your calf because it just scratches the shit. And people were like, I felt a sense of like community and happiness from the people that didn't have much, and they weren't walking around entitled, feeling like they deserved the world. They were just like, oh my god, this place has internet. That's fucking incredible, and like that was good for them. They didn't argue like, I deserve internet everywhere. It needs to be 5G and I need an iPhone 12 or else life isn't worth living. Yeah. Because they were just happy.
In like third world countries, like them kids right there, all they see is what they see. So it's not like they're seeing any outside influence. Like if they're like, I wake up in the morning, I see my friend every day. That makes me happy. I don't have a phone. I can't see anything. I can't see 100 miles from here. They got cars and them kids are playing with a nice soccer ball. So now I gotta feel like, how do I get enough? So they're happy with what they have right there because that's all they know. So,
but now that there's internet, they could still see. Like they could hop on YouTube and see, like, and I haven't been there in a while, but I know because my parents live there. Like they have internet in plenty places now. Like my brother is still watching YouTube videos. Like little kids watch YouTube videos excessively.
Yeah,
like they'll watch a 3-hour stream after the stream is over. Sit there and watch the whole thing. Because that's what they do with their time. It was mind blowing to just watch his viewing habits. But anyway, besides the point.
I didn't do that too. I need to look at my cousin's viewing habits just to
I
see
learned so much from kids.
Yeah, what they watch.
I learned so much from kids. So much.
You might have to cut this out of the podcast.
No, you don't. I was studying my little brother.
I'm talking about like, don't give no other YouTubers no hints. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, little kids' viewing habits is unlike human beings. It doesn't feel like. Because they just do things. I'm like, what? You watched a whole 3-hour stream? He's like, yep. And I'm like, you're going to watch another video from the same guy? And he's like, yep. So the audience retention on like kids channels has to be dumb, like mind blowing dumb. Yeah. So anyway, besides the point, so I just,
which is weird, right? Because I think audience retention dips as you get older. Older for a second.
And it's harder to get an audience the older your audience is.
But then I think it goes up. Like the sustainability of the audience when you are older is much higher, because when you get like to 30, whoever you're watching at 30 is more likely there's a reason why you're still watching and listening.
But you also get busy the older you get. Like that transition.
Yeah, true. But I'm saying when you make that commitment to do those things when you're 30, you actually put aside time to do it. The point I'm making is like when you're like 5 to 10, I'm pretty sure the audience is just like crazy because niggas just don't have shit to do it all, bro.
Swear, and they watch it all day, man.
And but then when you get a little older, like you're a teenager, a bit more pickier. You're like, I ain't got time to do all this shit. I just scrolling through IG, TikTok.
Okay, so my little, because I study, I don't know, I do it by accident. But he used to watch Jacksepticeye all the time when he was like 6 and 7. And then he lives in Ethiopia right now, but like he came back to Toronto for the summer. Yeah. And I was like, yo, you're not watching Jacksepticeye no more? And he just looked at me and went like, I watch FaZe Rug now. And I was like, oh my God, okay. So I just learned something. Like that's like a transition. It goes from like kid content from like Jacksepticeye to like more intermediate content with like a FaZe Rug. And I was like, that's very interesting. Huh. And like almost as if like he felt like he was too old to watch the other shit. Like the way he said it to me. I was like, that's so funny.
Nah, not anymore. Not anymore, bro. I watched like Face Rock.
Yeah, I watched Face Rug, and I was like, oh, okay, because I'm like, I know Face Rug. I watch Face Rug too. So that's very interesting.
But that's another thing. They want to feel like they growing up.
Like,
a
I
bit.
don't even watch that.
That's old. That was an old meme.
Max B Toys. I don't play with Legos no more.
I don't
So
do
now,
that.
like, he graduated to like Fortnite, and soon he's gonna go from like Fortnite to like
Call of Duty
or Rainbow Six. And I told him that I was like, hey, do you know you're gonna play Call of Duty in like 2 years? And he's like, nah, man, you don't know me at all. He didn't say it like that, but that's the vibe I got. And I was like, I know what patterns look like. You about to start playing Call of Duty soon.
Yeah,
Trust
of course
that.
he is. We did the same thing when I was growing up. Like, they was playing Nintendo, and we thought we were growing up. Like, we ain't playing Nintendo no more. We're playing Xbox. So I'm not playing Mario no more. I'm playing Halo. Like, come
no
on.
more DSs.
Yeah, no more DSs.
And DSIs.
Nah, I'm not doing that no more. You know, back in the day, we had PSP. So, like, when we got done with the Game Boys, like, I got a PSP,
Yeah,
all right?
I think his next game is gonna be GTA 6. I think it's gonna be GTA 6, man. Because once you pass like 13, that's the
Everybody
age
gonna be
where you want to
talking
play
about it.
GTA.
That's when you start. Everybody's talking about it. You're not on GTA.
And niggas get pressured. Yo, back in the day, you got pressured to play video games is the wildest thing in the world because you really didn't even fuck with the game or you didn't know
Like
anything
Halo
about
or
it.
like Call of Duty, because you'd be M, so you had to apparently get in. Like, you don't got Halo?
Yeah, I got pressured into playing Halo, no cap.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Mom, can I get Halo? And I'm like, it's M. It's just a shooting game. It's shooting. It's like a
It's
video game.
aliens.
You gotta
Like,
show
what
the
are we doing?
you gotta show the trailer before you show the rating. This shit
Yeah.
fire, man. Look how cool this is. Look at that ray gun.
Look, he got a mongoose right there.
And you just cut that shit off.
Banshee.
You cut that shit off before the end of it, before they show the thing. Like, that's it, man. All right, so what's up? What's
Yeah,
up,
mom, look, that's Master Chief right
M for
there.
mature.
I'm trying to get like Master
Yeah,
Chief.
cut that shit out. Cut it right out there.
M for mature.
I was at a babysitter's house, and the babysitter had GTA 4, and she told us you could play any game here, but don't ever play this GTA game. And I'll be like, well, oh my God, I have to play this GTA.
Oh,
I've never
say
heard
less.
of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
And so I Googled it when I got home, and then I found out in under 15 minutes you can get head in that game in a car. And I was like, we had to wait for her to be out. Like, because, you know, sometimes you
My
babysit.
grandfather
she
got it
just
for me for Christmas. I didn't know what it was. My mom, right when I unboxed it, I never saw it again.
Yeah, because that's the game where it was like there was games, there was a little cookie games, there was the shooting games that some parents weren't okay with. Then the GTA had its own tier
Call of
where
Duty
like
was cool.
across the board,
Yeah.
everybody was against your kids playing GTA.
GTA and Mortal Kombat was like that.
Mortal
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat nowadays because they've been getting real gory with
Yeah,
it.
No, back in the day.
Mortal Kombat. That's because fighting is like fiction, but GTA.
No,
my mom
the
saw
reason-
that.
the
It
reason-
was all you do in that game is rob people out their fucking
Yeah.
car and then kill them.
The reason
and then
why-
talk to prostitutes.
The reason
and
why
get money from Vinny, man. You got money from Vinny, and you turned around and you shot the mob boss. God damn it! Then you pulled up in Grove Street and started a gang war, because that's what the fuck you did in GTA. And
But
it was
Mortal
exhilarating to jump out of a helicopter,
This nigga right here.
throw a goddamn C4 at the next helicopter, pop your parachute, blow that shit up, and land on the nearest skyscraper. It was endless possibilities, man. GTA San Andreas was my first like. I played
that
at
was my
Walid's
first.
house.
That was my first GTA.
Yeah, I played at Walid's house.
I'm about
I'll
to say,
never forget that day, man.
No, but Mortal Kombat is the reason why there's ratings. That was the game that implemented.
Oh, really?
ratings, yeah.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat.
I feel like it was
wasn't.
inevitable, but
Why?
if anything,
Because back in the day,
The titties and stuff.
no, because of gore.
Oh, 'cause
That
of
was the
gore.
first game where it was just readily available for a nigga just his head to just cut off and blood
Yeah.
be all over the place.
and if you go back to the old Mortal Kombat, because I was playing Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 a few weeks ago, they're not even remotely that bad. Like a head gets cut off, a leg gets pulled off.
if it's a witch call, they censored it. So it used to be a thing in the arcade because remember it wasn't really a game at first; it was in arcades.
Right.
And then they censored the shit when
Oh,
they put
really?
it into games. Yeah.
Okay, all right, because they're not nearly as bad as Mortal Kombat 10 and shit. 10,
Oh, no, it's-
10 is
it's
like
clearly not.
you put your chain in their guts,
Oh,
you
no,
pull
no,
out
no.
their intestines, you eat it, and their head explodes, and that's just one of the fatalities.
It's obviously worse now, but the point I'm making is back then when they cut off the head, like nigga blood would just be gushing all over the place.
Yeah.
And obviously it wasn't like the blood we see would just be like little red droplets.
Yeah.
But it would be obviously blood.
Right.
And they were like, nigga, what the fuck is this? Y'all niggas is wilding right now. And then they implemented ratings because of that. That's the reason why ratings exist.
Yeah.
It was
and-
inevitable though, but that's the reason why. And then imagine like you just have your kid just go to the mall arcade and that's the game that nigga's playing. You have no control over what the fuck that nigga's doing for endless hours.
Yeah, I when I was in Ethiopia, I played for first. It was an open world Mortal Kombat. I don't know what the fuck the game was called, but I remember just trekking around and it's like there was a guy. I don't remember. This is
There's
when I
like
was,
2 or 3 of them.
I was. It was like 2002 or 2001 when I was doing.
Do you remember
this.
who? It wasn't like Liu Kang or
It was all the OG
Kung Lao?
characters.
No,
I don't know
you-
who's on the cover. I have no clue.
No, what I'm saying is, were you open worlding with Liu Kang or Kung Lao, or was it somebody else?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, bro.
Okay.
I just
They-
remember
but they're
trekking around.
Muslim.
I need to replay that stuff. I don't know what game it's called, but I need to play that shit.
Oh, I've played all the Mortal Kombat. I used to grow up off more. My uncle put me on Mortal Kombat.
Where I quickly turned into a Tekken guy though. I played
just the
Tekken 2
same.
on the PS1. Shit changed my life, man.
They haven't made a new one for next year yet, have they?
Nah, they
Who,
probably
Tekken or
won't.
Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat.
Nah,
No,
I
not
only
for
have
you.
it for Xbox X.
they probably have a version on the. But you could just put in your disc and play the
Yeah, you
old
can.
shit on the. On your
for
new-
real?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because they still putting out characters.
Yeah, like Tekken just came out with a new like, pack of shit. Like, yeah, those fighting games come out with games every like 5-6 years.
Actually, the fighting game, yeah, they actually they did exactly what 2K should be doing, which is just put out a game and then they give you updates along the way.
Yes.
Instead of you buying a game consistently. So they just put out the game. The roster in the beginning is probably like 10 to 15, but they just keep expanding it with more and more people.
Yeah, and then like
That's
by
it.
like 5 years from now, like there's like 40 deep in their roster.
But then they just
And they have
drop it in the game.
collabs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, for like Freddy Krueger and Jason is in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, they got Akuma and shit and Tekken. They got all kind of different Street Fighter characters and all different fighting game characters.
They got
And-
the Joker in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that was a great addition.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was a great addition. For
sure.
I've been watching
what's that,
some.
Joker. They
They have the Terminator in there.
Terminator.
They have the Terminator in Mortal Kombat.
They have
the other dude?
what's the other dude? Rambo. They got Rambo in there as well.
Oh shit.
They have
Oh shit.
They have I think they got Harley Quinn as well.
Yeah, yes, they do.
They have plenty of them.
Yeah.
Even DC's what is it called? The DC game as well. Like they
yeah.
have Sub-Zero in that game.
Oh yeah, that
like
game was
that one.
horrible.
I like
They
Beetle.
have
I like
it went
Beetle.
horrible.
The one that dropped like 6 months ago,
I
right?
like Beetle.
Oh, is it a new
The
one?
Blue Beetle.
Yeah. So
like
they,
that
no,
one.
the one that came out like years ago.
Oh no, I'm thinking about the Marvel game, the one with Hulk.
Not
Hulk was in
Marvel,
it.
not Marvel. DC.
DC.
I'm talking
Okay,
about
this is a
DC.
different game I'm thinking about. My bad.
Yeah, the DC game. No, it's a fighter. No, the game you're talking about is like
DC
open world
versus
type of
Marvel?
thing. No, not DC versus Marvel. It's just a DC game, and it's off of it's off of the timeline where Joker kills Lois Lane and Superman goes evil, and then they try to like contain Superman and all that shit. I'm nerdy a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But anyway,
just brag about
that
being-
game. Yeah, like they're like Ninja Turtles is in that game.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero's in that game.
Injustice.
Injustice. Yeah, that's what.
Injustice.
Oh, I played Injustice 1.
I like that.
I
They
was
got- they
top,
got
I was
Injustice
top
2 already.
5,000 in that game for a bit.
They got Injustice
And you know what I
was
did, bro?
crazy.
I sat in the back with Deadshot and just shot people with my gun.
See, they changed it.
The most toxic person ever.
Injustice 2 is out. It's been out for a while.
I know.
Years.
I tried playing it, but I didn't like it.
A lot of people don't like it either.
Yeah.
They don't like it. But the
Oh, yeah, they do. They have Raiden, Sub-Zero, Starfire.
What game were we talking about?
Injustice,
Injustice has Raiden?
Raiden and
They have the
Sub-Zero.
Black Manatee.
Black Manatee.
Oh, Hellboy in there.
They got Hellboy in there
That's
too.
tough.
Joker, John Stewart, Acropolis.
Only time I watched that, bro, is when Sonic Fox is playing. Swear to God.
Only
Dang.
time.
Only time I
No,
watched
and
Injustice.
when Sonic Fox was playing Mortal Kombat and he was what's the nigga with the gun? Damn.
What the hell? Black Lightning is a real
Deadshot?
character.
No, Mortal Kombat.
They got Black Lightning from CBS.
Yeah, they got Black Lightning in there too.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh, my
What?
God. Wow. I didn't think Black Lightning was in the video. I got to catch
I
up.
said that
It's
back.
been a minute
No,
for me.
no. Black Lightning is nothing but a Raiden skin.
Oh, that's depressing.
Yeah.
So he's not even black.
No, he's black.
He's black.
You're fucking retarded, John.
So he's just
It's the same thing. His moveset is the same as Raiden. And instead of what Raiden does, he takes you in the sky and he shocks you and he drops you back
Oh.
down. And on Raiden's, it'll do like a like the Mortal Kombat Dragon and Lightning Bolt.
Is there-
with his is
The entire
which
move
one?
list is the same because there's like King and Armor King, but they got like they got a lot
No,
of-
it's I think it's exactly the same.
Damn.
Except for
They
the
got Barbara Gordon in here too.
Yep.
I just started watching Gotham too.
Oh,
like
you mean
it.
the show?
Yeah, I just started.
Very
watching
good
it.
show.
Very good.
One of the most underrated shows on Netflix. Really, really good show. That's one of my favorite. No, I can't even say that because Batman, that whole fucking umbrella has been killing the game for decades. But yeah, that show Gotham is really good.
That's under Batman.
I know, but I was gonna say it's one of my favorite like Batman productions.
Oh,
but
okay,
it's not because the Dark Knight Rises and shit.
The end of this podcast, the fucking Nets,
They won.
146 points.
They dropped.
Yep. Guess what though? They allowed 149.
Wait, huh? What's the score?
To who?
149 to 146. No defense is being played.
I remember.
bro.
I remember when a team. I think it was Denver dropped that when I was in 6th grade, and that's all we talked about all day. Like, how is it possible for a team to drop 140? I never.
Play?
They played the Wizards. They lost to the Wizards.
The Wizards dropped 149 on you.
Kyrie dropped 26. KD dropped 37. Joe Harris dropped 30.
They scoring, but not playing.
And how much Westbrook dropped?
Defense.
41.
How much?
37.
Okay.
No
Guess what? The next nigga was Mo Wagner with 17. And then Ish Smith with 13.
Oh, I forgot about Ish Smith.
They played no deep. I was in the clubhouse room and niggas was like telling me, "Oh man, the Lakers problems. You know, they're gonna figure out how they're gonna work Marc Gasol in the lineup." I'm like, nigga, the fucking Brooklyn Nets allow 130 points routinely. Y'all niggas are telling me about Marc Gasol's defense? Like that whole team doesn't play defense, bro. They allow the most points consistently. They might be able to outshoot teams, but when it gets into the playoffs, bro, like they're not going to
Nah, I think they'll step up their. No, I can't say that.
Bro, they're
not dropping. They're not letting teams drop more than 120 though in the playoffs.
But they're still gonna allow a lot of points for the playoff for a playoff setting. Yeah. Nigga, the Wizards dropped 149 while shooting 31% from three.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say from the field.
No, 31% from three.
Yeah, that's tough. Hey, shout out to Abil, man. You got your win, buddy. Congratulations.
This is a crazy high paced game.
I can imagine. I gotta watch the highlights.
Yeah, they have the Wizards shot 108 shots. That's wild.
That is wild.
But yo, man, we gonna wrap the podcast up, man. Man, thank y'all for watching yet again another episode of Peer to Peer Podcast. Any closing remarks, my good friend?
You don't deserve luxury. Mortal Kombat open world games were some of the most underrated games of all time.
I want to know which one you're talking about.
Me too. I have to see it to know. Sub-Zero is my main.
Oh, that's disgusting. John, any last words, bro?
I play with Sub-Zero, but I like Liu Kang. I also play Batman and Injustice.
That nigga's trash.
Yeah.
John just gave up on the sentence.
Yeah.
Middle of the sentence. He's like, I don't want to do this no more.
Gang.
My main is Kung Lao or Liu Kang on Mortal Kombat. And on Injustice, it used to be who was it?
Wait, hold on. On Mortal Kombat, that girl with the thing coming out her back. What's her name?
Fuck.
Vitorica or Vitorica?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. She nasty. She ain't gonna lie, she's nasty as fuck. She hard as fuck. You know what you're talking about?
No.
She had a thing to come in the back. Insect girl.
Insect, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Use her. Sub-Zero's cool, but I feel like he's too slow. Him and Scorpion.
He's mad slow.
Like, their moves, you got to know their combos to really be effective with them. Because they don't really.
I never learned Mortal Kombat combos.
Yeah,
nah.
They don't learn no combos.
I learned Tekken. I just spammed shit on Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. I just spammed. If I
learned
learned how to do the Hadouken on Street Fighter, that was it. That's all I need.
Batman needs to go crazy with them combos. I'm not gonna lie. Or Superman, but it was just, you got to use other people because everybody want to be them. You got to learn other people.
Or Superman was a demon on Injustice 1.
They just added Sindel to it too.
Sindel?
Devora. That's what you're talking about.
Devora. I'm talking about Devora.
Yep. And they added Shiva too. Yep. And then I want to say my main on which call was, it used to be the Flash or
Flash is crazy.
Oh my god, I fucking hated Flash players on Injustice.
But they nerfed them ridiculously on
I hope they did, man.
They nerfed them on they made them worse so to balance out the game. Man.
He just explained nerf to him.
Yeah, no,
yeah, Flash, I used to hate that shit, bro. A lot.
Wait, I'm sorry, I have to find wrap it up for me.
Hey, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, thanks for showing love. Apple Podcast listeners, man, make sure to drop a 5-star. Word of mouth, people, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all been going what happened?
Aaron Black. That's
yeah.
Sonic Fox with Aaron Black used to troll niggas. Oh my god.
He was a Joker now, right? At least last time I watched him, he did.
Hey,
I don't know.
look in that camera right there, D, when you're talking. Just look fire right here. This is just clean ass.
Hey man, appreciate y'all watching the podcast, man. Y'all fucking with us. Videos available on YouTube at Peer to Peer on YouTube. Make sure
hard. It's like a music video.
To hit the notification bell, man. Make sure to go.
Know the gang. And
I got a simp for the rest of the night, man.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hey, nah, I'm joking. I gotta hustle. So I got I'm gonna fuck with y'all, man. Peace out, fellas.